It's time for Tiger football.
Hands off around the right side to Austin Wilkerson. He's across the 50, up to the 45, breaks a tackle at the 40, gets up to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and the Lamar Tigers have first blood. Hands off around the left side to Trace Wilhite. Lowers his head, runs over one at the 6, dives for the pylon, touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
My Country 101.7 presents Lamar Tiger football.
We play to the right. It's Logan Crockett, got a little room, gets out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, got some more room, 30, 35, 40, cuts back midfield, gets across the 40, to the 30, breaks a tackle to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
It's time for Tiger football. Let's go live to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Here's Nate Eady.
And welcome to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium for a Week 8 Big 8 West matchup with the Seneca Indians, Wyatt. And it finally feels like football weather out here, and what a better team to square off against than the Seneca Indians on a night like this.
Yeah, there's no better night than this, Nate.
Yep. You said last week hit or be hit in the scouting report for years and years and years, and that's what we're expecting tonight. Feels good. Football weather, senior night, and so post-game tonight we will have the seniors up and talk to them after Coach Beshore. But right now we're doing the pregame brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber. For all your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business, go to Gulf Street in Lamar. Wyatt coming in, Seneca Indians are coming into this game 4-3 on the season, 2-2 in the Big 8 West. They started off week 1 with a win against Marshfield, 31-28. Got a week 2 win against Logan Rogersville, 35-21. Lost week 3, 42-27 to Hollister. Followed that up with a win against East Newton, 35-7. Lost to Mack County the following week, 35-7. Then lost to Nevada, 52-35, and got a win last week, 27-0, shut out the Cassville Wildcats. So Seneca Indians, last year in 2020 was 3-7, and 1-4 in the Big 8 West. So obviously, just looking at the record, doing a little better this year.
I just think this, it's a different week, same scenario, just another trap game, Nate.
Sure.
Just a game that, all the teams in our conference, they're good teams. Even if, like Monette last week, they don't have a good record, but they were way better than what their record showed.
Sure.
So.
And they got first-year head coach Cody Hilburn coming in to Seneca. He is a Seneca native. What's that? Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Michael put the standings up for us. Thank you, Michael. Got Michael running production again here this week, and got the man, the myth, the legend, Erno Miller on the camera, and we got Blaine down on the sideline. Hopefully get you guys some good shots of senior night here. I got the seniors lined up and give you a look at that. But going back to Seneca, first-year head coach Cody Hilburn is a Seneca native, spent 10 years at Carthage. So he's looking at their preview for the year. The guys that he highlighted, they're going to run a spread offense, 2 running backs back there and spread. They're going to be led by senior quarterback Ethan Fritchie, and then senior running back Jax Graham coming on pretty strong for him. Sophomore Jackson Mars, we'll get into him a little bit more later. And then junior wide receiver Connor Ackerson, kind of the highlight of their skill players for the Seneca Indians. Offensive and defensive line, Brock Holtman and senior Tanner Nesvold are going to anchor that for the Seneca Indians. I'd like to mention senior running back Jax Graham was a Big 8 selection honoree guy last year. Defensively, didn't have a whole lot to talk about them. They're just led by senior linebacker Dane Napier, who's also a Big 8 selection honoree guy. So seems like it's the same thing every week. There's a little bit of upperclassmen followed up with some younger guys that are coming on. You hate to say rebuilding because Seneca's never really rebuilding. They're just like a Cassville or a Monette or Mount Vernon. Those are good programs. You don't rebuild a good program.
Yeah.
They got the keys to success, and they got Coach Hilburn, a Seneca native, so he takes pride in that. Obviously, just like we got with Coach Beshore and we had with Coach Bailey. So whenever you're a hometown guy, you have that pride, and you know what the keys to success to that program is. Going down the list of video sponsors real quick, got McDonald's Lamar, Vision Solutions, Community National Bank and Trust, Jones Plumbing, Redneck Outdoors, Seed and Farm Supply, Mother Tucker's Pizza, Runyon CPA, USA Mortgage, Nathan Mayberry, Shelter Insurance, Bruce Beline, American Family Insurance, Gearheads Garage, Lamar Bank and Trust, Vintage Chaos, Parks Mechanical and Excavation. So thank you to all of our video sponsors. We surely appreciate them. We got a little something different for you on the LBT kickoff tonight. So that'll be, I'll read that out whenever we get ready to do it. Some opportunity for some people out there listening. They did want me to mention, if you are coming into the stadium, you're out there listening or whatever, and you're just getting in the stadium, hit the tailgate up. It's for the girls varsity basketball team. Got some Wagyu hamburger sliders over there. So if you're just coming into the stadium and you're listening to the game on the radio as you're coming in, hit that up before you come in and support that. So let's see. We'll take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break. When we return, we'll have the coach's pregame interview with head coach Jared Beshore. Well, you've been listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/RunyonCPA. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
and big plays are going to happen. So, tried to shake that one off. And the one thing about last week that was a little frustrating was how we came out in the second half. And we were up big at halftime, but I wanted to come out at halftime and really kind of just seal the deal, go one more drive on each side of the ball and close things out. And we weren't able to do that. Our kids didn't come out extremely focused, and they know that. And that's something that we're going to really be pressing on this week to do, coming out of halftime with the adjustments and just finishing drives in the second half, because when we're in a big ball game, we're going to have to do that. And that's the most important drive of a game, especially in a close game. So, there's some things to work on. Some really good things happen, but there's always stuff that we try to get better at, and that was the big focus and takeaway from last week.
Really, 2 of your 7 games so far this season have been fourth quarter games, and there's really no way to simulate in practice coming out at halftime. Is it a situation where you just need to play your guys into the second half in a somewhat of a close game in order for them to make an adjustment and get used to that?
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's tough to simulate, and in practice you don't get that big break, and then have to go back out and completely perform. You get these small water breaks, and we try to simulate it as best we can in practice, but there's really nothing like it except for on Friday nights. So when we get that chance, whether the game's out of hand or not, we have to go out there and execute. I think our older guys just got a little lax. It didn't help that Monette was really keen on stopping the run. And when you're up 45-6, you don't really want to throw the ball. So it was kind of just a mix of things that kind of all jumbled into one, and we weren't able to execute. That's on me, and that's on our players too. So us as a complete team are going to try to get that fixed this week, and it starts with me, putting our guys in the best position to make plays and making sure that they know the checks, they know what they got to do, and we're going to try to get better at it. Overall, it's tough to sit here and nitpick a game in which we won by 35 points and scored over 50. So defense, I thought, played extremely well last week, and special teams played really well except for one play. So a lot of positives to take away, and we try to focus and stay positive in this program for the most part.
We're visiting with Lamar head coach Jared B. Shore here on the Coach's Corner, ESPN 100.7 this week. You take on Seneca. They're 4-3, very physical team coming off of a good shutout win over Cassville last week, 27-0. What can you tell us about the Indians?
The Seneca Indians have gotten better and better each and every week. I remember they jamboreed. They were at the same jamboree as us. We didn't play against them, but they did not perform well, and I think a lot of people wrote them off after that performance. Well, we come into the season and they're starting to win ball games, and they're getting better and better and better. And so now they are playing very confidently. They are a very physical team. They have completely, and you can tell just by watching tape, they have completely bought into Coach Hilburn. Coach Hilburn's a really good coach. Has been at Carthage for the past several years. He knows many of our coaches because a lot of our staff members have ties to Carthage as well. And, he's got his guys rolling, and they are going to be a force to reckon with for the next few years. But right now, they're a team that's, just trying to get better each and every week. And so they're dangerous. If we don't come in focused, if we don't come in with physicality, they're going to shock us and they're going to embarrass us. So that's kind of been the focus this week is taking advantage of our opportunity to play against a very quality opponent and hopefully come out on top.
The similar styles to you guys, they want to be physical. They want to run the football. Is this, comparing to maybe other than Nevada, is this probably the most physical team that is going to try to run between the tackles, similar to the teams that you guys will see down the road in the playoffs?
Yes, besides Nevada and Mack County, Nevada and Mack County, and then it's Seneca. Seneca's right there with those teams, especially when it comes to physicality. They're going to run the football. They're going to put our defense in a tough spot and try to out-formation us, put us in spots where they have numbers. And Coach Hilburn's great at that. Every single play that he calls, he knows that he's got a hat for a hat, and he's going to put his guys in the best position possible to be successful. So every single play we have to out-physical the man that is fitted on us so that we can make a play. You know, there's not going to be an unblocked player very often. If there is, then something probably was screwed up. So they defensively this week is a big opportunity for us. I think that Seneca is probably the best prepared team offensively, if that makes sense. I think that they have the best scheme. I think that they have the scheme that could give us the most trouble if we don't show up and play ball. So it's going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited for our guys to get out there and kind of have that challenge, because we haven't, past couple of weeks, we haven't had that challenge as much, and I'm excited to see them go out and do it.
What about Seneca on the defensive side of the ball? Had a shutout last week and arguably the most improved unit on their football team.
Their defense reminds me a lot of how our defense was when I was playing here at Lamar. They're gonna play matchup coverage. They're gonna put a cat for a cat, and they're going to get as many hats to the football to stop the run. When I was playing in high school, and even before I got in high school, a lot of teams are still running the eye. They're running, split backs, and so teams were dedicated to the run game. Now, you got a bunch of teams that are going spread, they're going formation, trying out formation. So you have to kind of mix up your coverages. But, in the early days, we just matched up man for man and tried to get an extra hat to every single run play. And that is what Seneca's going to try to do. It's a kind of, sometimes it's laughed at, but I'm telling you, when your guys buy into it, it can be a tough defense to get yards on and get first downs on, because they always have an extra hat. So just like they did on offense, they're playing a numbers game. They're going to, on offense, they're going to try to get a hat for hat on everybody. And when on defense, they're going to try to have that extra hat that we can't block. So the big thing is for our guys to be locked in on who they're blocking. Our running backs and ball carriers, they've got to be toned in on where the unblocked player is and where they can make their cuts, and also just running physically, not letting one guy bring them down. So, and that's been a focus for us all year long. So it's nothing new, it's just more emphasized this week.
And how's the injury report look here in week 8?
We came out of the last 2 weeks, pretty clean. We're still got a few guys out that we've had, but as far as at the varsity level, we've pretty much got almost every single guy back. We are still missing Mr. Logan Crockett. He broke his arm a week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, so he's going to be out for a while. You ain't going to see him for a bit, so pretty much mark him off, and everyone else is going to have to step up and fill his shoes.
Lamar Tiger head coach Jared Beshore joining us here on the Coach's Corner. Coach, thanks for the time and good luck.
Yep, thank you, sir.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job done right. Call Dalton Parks at 417-682-3042.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back to Thomas M. Sullivan Stadium. Don't laugh. That was the coach's pregame interview brought to you by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Eric Hughes to get your next quote. Get ready to go to the National Anthem. We'll take another 3-minute break and be right back. It's the 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Show your school.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why 4-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Before we went to the break there, we had the coach's interview, and Wyatt just got done with the national anthem. Had a moment of silence. Take it just a second here. This might be a little tough for me. like to give a shout out to Kay, Tyler, Taryn, and Troy. Tim Timmons passed away this week. It's a guy, I think the Mack County game, he was an honorary captain. Just ask people to put the Timmons family in your prayers and pray for healing for them. Guy that Taryn was my QB1.
Yep.
Growing up and a buddy. Good family. Know Ty real well. His daughter Zoe played softball with my daughter this past summer and got to coach with Ty. So special family, and definitely a special family to the athletic community and what Tim was. We got to coach you in freshman basketball, so he's a softball coach here. So just keep them in your prayers.
And something about Tim was, he was there all 4 years while I was in high school. He was my freshman basketball coach, and while I was there, I don't think there was any coach closer to the community of the school, that knew all even the kids that weren't his players. He was close to all those kids. So, I think he's really made a big impact on this town, and
sure.
He'll be remembered for a long time.
Forever.
Yep.
So, like I say, not something easy to do whenever you lose somebody, but like you said, I think it was well put. Tim, a lasting impression on the community and certainly in the athletics department and everybody that knew him. So, going on, we got to this Week 8 matchup with the Seneca Indians. Wyatt, you want to give us the Lamar Bank and Trust keys to the game?
Yeah. Can we go offense first? So my first one is penalties. Last week we kind of backtracked and started having penalties. We had a couple 2nd and 40s, so I just want to, limit the penalties this game. And, this is 2 halves of football. Last week I felt like we played a really good first half, but the second half I didn't think we played bad, but I didn't think we played it up to our potential. And then the third one is get back on track. We were talking about last week is staying on the track. I think we just, kind of diverse a little bit, got off of it. Just get back on that sucker and keep riding it.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, Mike. Smash mouth football. This is a team that's going to hit us in the mouth, and, it's, like I said before, it's hit or get hit. This team is a really good physical team, and we have to, hit them before they hit us. And then, stick to the recipe. We've had a really good defensive year so far. We've had a lot of bend, don't break moments, and we just need to keep having those. It's okay to have a couple first downs, and, sometimes they've even got down the goal line. But more times than not, we have stuck it out there and have not broke. And this be dominant. We have a really good football team. I mean, you don't have to be a fan from Lamar to say that football team's really freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
So, just be dominant. Be the football team that people expect us to be, and just, go out there and win the game.
Sure. I like it. Good for Seneca week. Hopefully, this Tiger defense can, I like to stick to the recipe. Tigers, I agree with you. They defensively are playing some lights out football. You look at the 3 and outs that they get. It seems like every week nobody's flawless ever defensively. You're going to get bit. And the thing that I've liked about this Tiger defense this season, there's some teams that have got a big play. We'll get it shut down before they cross that goal line. Yeah. And they've done a good job. They've had 4th and 1s that they've got off of the field. And so I like it. I think stick to the recipe is definitely the thing for this Tiger defense. Offensively, just kind of piggybacking off of what Coach B. Short, for weeks now, it seems like every week he's wanting them to have that good second half. And when you're up 45-6,
it's kind of,
you come back out onto the field to get that first drive. Well, a lot of people last week, and we touched on it, that was kind of they were in a turbo clock situation. So that drive where Joel had the pick or threw the pick, kind of got even highlighted more because so much of the quarter got burnt off by that turbo clock. So I look for Tiger offense to come out in the second half of this week and light up the scoreboard for a minute.
That's a good prediction.
I think so. And what better team to try to do that against than Seneca Indians? Still Seneca Indians.
Yeah, they're not.
It's still Seneca Indians. You have to start fast and You know, like I said, Coach Hilburn, hometown guy, just like a coach that we got, and man, it's I think it's going to be a good one tonight. You know, like I say, Seneca's got some young players, a little bit of leaderships with some upperclassmen. I think it's going to be a good night.
Yeah,
and it's football weather.
Yeah, it's perfect weather.
I mentioned before we went on the air, it's got me fired up. I want to play some Oklahoma drill up here in the press box.
So it might be a little cold for the fans, but for football players, there's nothing better.
Perfect.
I mean, your sweat, you're not even going to feel it.
Yep.
It's just.
And even last week at Monette, you know, they had the AC on up in that box. So, you know, like I say, yeah, it gets me fired up, man. I want to do some Oklahoma drill up here in the press box, man. Although I don't want to match up with Diane. I'll let you take Diane. She hits hard. But, it's going to be a fun night. Like I say, appreciate all the sponsors to view this thing. Got a text from Juddy Chestnut. He's up in Maine. I think Jerry and Jeannie was up in Maine a week ago. And so that's the beauty of that live stream that Michael and the guys put on. You can watch that thing all over the country. My buddy Tyler Wellhide, on his way to vacation, he said he was going to be listening tonight, so he can Bluetooth that thing through his speakers, and it's a good thing to have. We can't say enough good about that thing, and what a good tool it is for Lamar Tiger fans. Let's take another 3-minute break. 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. Houston 101.7 KHST, my country.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary. Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tiger signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small, whether it's plumbing, heating, or air. They get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722, DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262, Equal Housing Lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Thomas M. Sullivan Stadium. Wyatt Hall and Nate Eady going to bring you this one here tonight. Still in the Eisenhower pregame show. Tigers just took the field. pretty good crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Why? That's what Diane asked me if I was sick last week. No, I was not sick. Tired maybe a little bit, but that box last week was just so quiet and no sound. I like this. I like hearing the crowd and the band. And would like to mention that the junior high band did get to participate in the national anthem and the school fight song here tonight. So if you're watching, you see those little guys down there in red. That's the junior high band. Excuse me. Junior high band out there joining the high school band tonight. So exciting time for them. Like I mentioned, again, it was senior night, so we tried to get you a shot at all the seniors that got recognized. A special night for them. Coach Lundeen and I have talked about it. You and I have talked about it, about people getting out and supporting other sports. I'd like to mention that the varsity volleyball last night got a Big 8 West Conference Championship clinched last night over Nevada. So good job to the varsity volleyball team. If you haven't got to watch them play, I watched it on the live stream last night from the camera inside the gym. They are exciting to watch, and good group of girls on that volleyball team. So cheer them on. I think they got one more regular season game, and then they're on to districts in Mount Vernon. So good luck to the volleyball team. Cross country is going to have their districts probably coming up if they already haven't. And, like I say, got the senior cheerleaders out there, so everybody's supporting them. And it's a good time to be a Lamar Tiger right now. So
absolutely.
Shout out to all the fall sports. And good luck with the rest of your seasons.
Yep.
Like I say, we get to cover football each and every week, but I like to get into something else every now and then. Tonight, the captain's going to be senior Trace Wilhite, senior Riley Heckaden, senior Mason Gastel, and senior Stetson Wiss for this senior night. Week 8, Big 8 West Conference matchup with the Seneca Indians as they're taking the midfield right now. I'll try to get you a shot of that for the coin toss. Blaine's down there on the field right now. See if we can get it. There it is. Good job. Pretty electric crowd here tonight.
There is.
Looks like Seneca Indians brought a few fans from down south tonight. I was talking in the pregame about the sophomore running back, Jackson Mars, and a family that's pretty important to me. The Lucas family, Eric Lucas, texted me and said that's his nephew a few weeks ago. And that kid is coming on strong as a running back, so going to watch out for him tonight. See if they can't keep him contained. I did see, I always watch the highlights on KSN, and he had a heck of a run against Mack County that was highlighted. I think Max perhaps even threw it up there, and a couple other, it was kind of all over the internet. But
I feel like every team we play every week, they have at least one stud.
Yep. See what the officials say here about it. Lamar wins the toss, going to receive to start this game. So I'd like to remind everybody that this has been the Eisenhower pregame. For all your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business, go to Gulf Street in Lamar. Tigers going to receive here first. We do have some new kickoff reads for Lamar Bank and Trust. We'll save that for whenever the Tigers get to kick off here. The Week 8 matchup, Wyatt, football weather.
Let's get her on.
Got a tailgate. Got a tailgate going on to support the girls varsity basketball. Good night. Excited here. Excited to get back to this stadium. Back to receive for the Tigers is going to be number 1, Ian Googie, and number 6, Terrell Davis. I'll get it for you here, bud. Indians will be kicking off, defending the north end of the field. Is that what you need?
Yep.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Kicking off for the Seneca Indians, going to be number 34, getting found here, Braden Thiel. See how this Tiger offense can start Week 8 off. I got a little extra pep in my step with this weather. You better watch out.
Uh-oh. I'll be ducking.
Here we go. 24 seconds going to burn off the clock, and the officials will blow the whistle, and we'll be underway. See if we can bring you a good live stream here tonight. Do you proud on the radio. I think they're just the crowd's wanting this thing burned off and get going too. Got everything set up for your stats? Ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Got the man, the myth, the legend, Erno Miller on the camera. He's fired up. Still short weather for him. There's the kick. Angling towards Seneca sideline, going to be fielded by Googie at the 15, crosses the 20 up to the 25, lowers his head, ball comes out at the 30-yard line. See if the Seneca Indians get on it, and they did. Not a good start for the Tiger offense there, special teams. Lincoln Renfro, number 25, getting on it. Like first contact there just popped out of Googie's hand. Defense, see if the defense can have his back here. Not the way you want to start a rivalry game with the Seneca Indians. Indians will take over on the turnover at their own, at the Tiger 32, 1st and 10. Going to go shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver left, 1 right. Motion to the right now. Snap to the quarterback, going straight ahead with it. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, bottled up, and he's going to be gobbled by about 4 or 5 Tigers there. Good job there. It looked like it was led by number 45, Kyler Nance, and number 49, Matthew Nance. Good job, gain of a yard on the play. Senior quarterback for the Seneca Indians is number 19, Ethan Fritchie. Indians going to break the huddle here. Go 2 wide receivers to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Fritchie takes the snap. Fumbles the snap, and Trace Wilhite trying to get on it, but Fritchie gets back to it just before Trace can get on top of it there. Looked like just a
read option, maybe?
Yeah, it was a read option, but Fritchie didn't get it pulled out of the tailback's belly there in time, and it hit the ground. Now checking into the game is Jackson Mars for the Seneca Indians. Put them in a 3rd and 11 now, loss of 2 on the play. 10:50 left in the first quarter. Live stream's got your clock there if you're watching that. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Snap to the quarterback. He's going to throw out in the flat to the wide receiver. It's caught at the 30. He breaks a tackle at the 29, gets up to about the 25 before he's brought down by Matthew Nance. Like Joel Beshore just missed the initial tackle there. Good job by Matthew Nance coming from that outside linebacker spot and getting the tackle. Going to bring him up just short of the first down, put him in about a 4th and 3. Tiger defense, first test of the game here for him. Seneca going to go for it. Break the huddle, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield. No, 2 backs in the backfield with him now. Snap to the quarterback. He's going to fake it, rolls right to pass, screen pass, and it's picked off by Tyson Williams. He's at the 40, up to the 45, to the 50, cuts back at the 45, and he's going to be brought down by Fritchie at the 41-yard line.
You don't see that every day, Dave.
Good job there, Tyson. He's got his hands up a few times and batted the ball down there, just showed off the vertical and got an interception. That is enough for a USA Mortgage defensive stop. For all your mortgage needs, call Nathan Mayberry, 417-214-9119. That is the way you get off the field right there. Defensive end with a pick. I was hoping for a defensive end pick 6.
I haven't seen a guy that big be running down the field in front of.
And did a good job on the return. Tigers going to take over 1st and 10 from the Seneca 42. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. No backs in the backfield with Joel. And official's going to blow it dead here. See what we got. Looks like the wings are going to be Trace Wilhite and Austin Wilkerson. Far side receiver is going to be Riley Heckaden. Terrell Davis in at the slot. Mason Gastel, your other receiver. Looks like Seneca lined up in the neutral zone, be a free 5 yards for the Tigers. Put them 1st and 5 now to the 30, Indian 37. Lost the clock there for a second, got her back. Shotgun formation for Joel. Going to have 2 receivers right, 1 to the left this time. Terrell Davis in the slot, motion to the left. Joel looking over the defense, motion back to the right now, takes the snap, goes back to the left, cuts up inside, gets across the 35, maybe up to the 35, going to be brought down there. Trace Wilhite took a shot there from that outside linebacker. He was lead blocking for Joel there. Looked like outside linebacker come up and got in Trace's face. Trace did his job, took the guy out of the play. Joel picks up a gain of 0 on the play, gain of 2, 2nd and 3, up to the 35 now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Same personnel in. Motion to the right with Davis. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it. Spin move at the 35, gets across the 35 up to the 34. Going to be short of the first down. That'll put the Tigers now in a third and 2, looks like. 9:05 left in the first quarter, scoreless here. That Seneca defense is bringing it there on those first 2 plays. Googie checking into the game at the slot for Davis now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Joel Beshore. Sets the line down, takes a snap, straight ahead with it. Gets across the 30-yard line and going to be brought down at the 28. It's enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Good job there by Joel, just going straight ahead with it, getting what he could get and getting the first down. 8:30 now left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Lamar Tigers from the Indian 28. Going to go two receivers right, 1 to the left. Googie going to stay in at the slot for Davis. Motion to the left with Googie. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it. Cuts back, gets across the 25 up to the 24 maybe. Going to be brought down there. Nice little gain again, just a steady dose of Joel here, first couple plays. Bring up a 2nd and 6 from the Seneca 24.
You know, we do this sometimes, and then out of nowhere we'll break one out to the outside. Or Mason.
Hit Mason on that post. Senior night. Trying to lull him to sleep here. Looks like he's going to be single covered. No, he's got a safety help over the top. Snap to Beshore. He's going to pull back to throw. Post route over the middle. Caught by Mason Gastel at the 10-yard line. He's going to be brought down at the 5.
Called it.
Jinx. First down for the Lamar Tigers. Another Stevens Automotive first down. Good pitch and catch there. Kind of in traffic. When in doubt, put it up high and let Mason go get it. Be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line now for the Lamar Tigers, and they're sniffing the end zone. See if they can get to pay dirt here. I'm going to call Trace Wellhite around the left end.
I'd say that's a good call.
Give it to your heavy hitter. Terrell Davis back in at the slot now. 2 receivers right, none to the left. We're going to go tight, heavy tight. Snap to him, left side to Trace Wellhite. Hurdles the guy at the 5, gets it in the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
And there's another one. Say that was a good call, Nate.
Yeah, good blocking up front, too. Trace, they gave him just a little seam there, and he had to hurdle a guy at about the 4 and walked into the end zone. Maybe not hurdle, he might have stepped over.
Either way.
Thrower and trackers, he run the hurdles.
He does both.
Extra point now, snaps down, kick is up, and it is inside the right upright. Good, Tigers lead this one 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Tigers are up 7-0 now over Seneca Indians. 7:02 left in the first quarter. That was the Gearheads Garage touchdown by Trace Wilhite, capped off by a Carthage Ag Service extra point by Jose Juarez. Now for the LBT kickoff. Dang, didn't have it pulled up in time. Let me get it here. LBT proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Kent Morey's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Kicks off, and it's going to be hit at the 20-yard line. They're bobbling around. Gets back up to the 20, and they're going to bottle him up there and get him brought on the ground. Good job there by the kickoff team.
So I don't think you saw that, but that hit 4 Seneca guys before the next guy got it.
Trying to read my ad there. Enter for your chance to get a $10 gift certificate from Lamar Bank and Trust. We appreciate them sponsoring every kickoff. Seneca going to take over now at their own 20, 1st and 10. Good job by the kickoff team. That's something Wyatt get a little vengeance. They got another one taken to the house on them last week, but got it cleaned up there. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Snaps to him, hands off up the middle to Mars, and it's going to be hit and tackled at the 25-yard line. Looked like Rourke Dillon on the tackle there. It's not good if you're a defensive tackle and you're making the tackle 5 yards down the field.
No.
5-yard gain there by Mars. Seneca going to break the huddle, 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. 1 tight end right. Fritchie looking over the defense. Taking his time with the cadence, takes the snap, goes straight ahead with it up the middle. He's across the 25, nearing the 30, and going to be brought down at the 28 or 27, looks like. Good job again there by the Tiger defense, just getting it bottled up in the middle of the field. Looked like Trace Wellhite in on the tackle there, and Matthew Nance. Big Mike Mills in there. Well, I always like senior night because I get to talk to these seniors, and some of these guys I've never talked to ever, so it'll be a good time to get to visit with them. Hopefully it can keep playing well and this game goes well for them here tonight so they can enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're going to break the huddle now, 3rd and 2 from their own 28. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Motion to the left now. Snap to him. He's going to go delayed straight ahead with it, trying to get outside now, and he's hit by the pressure at the 26. Good job by Austin Wilkerson. Cameron Sturgill bottled it up for a second, gave Austin Wilkerson a chance to come up from that safety spot, get him put on the ground for a loss of a yard there. Fritchie just kind of delayed. He was trying to find a hole up the middle and had to bounce it outside. Unfortunately, nothing doing for him there, and that'll force a 4th down. Looks like Seneca going to punt now.
You can't wait on their line to block our guys.
No.
I mean, you just got to go.
That's right.
I mean, we're going to get off those blocks.
Googie and Wilkerson back to receive the punt. 4th and 3 now. Snap to him, high snap, gets it brought in and gets the kickoff. Nice punt down to the Lamar 40. Googie going right with it, gets across midfield, tries to cut back, spin move near the 45 and brought down in Seneca territory at the 47. That's enough for another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Tiger defense playing well here tonight, Wyatt.
And like we said,
got a pick.
Same recipe.
That's right.
Don't change it.
Try to give you some season stats whenever we get caught up at halftime. Gary Barnes, appreciative of him sending those to me, so we'll go through the year on the stats there. Curious about how many interceptions that Austin has for the year and where that, see if you can find out where that interception record stands. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Seneca 46. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the left now. Hand off to Googie around the right side. Gets across the 45, lowers his head, tries to spin through traffic, and gets brought down at the 41. Looked like the ball came out just late there again, Wyatt, but he was already down on the ground.
Yeah,
Googie got to keep that thing high and tight. Tiger defense did a good job answering the bell there on that fumble on the kickoff.
And sometimes, it doesn't hurt to put 2 hands on it.
That's right. You get in traffic, get 2 hands on it, cover it up. 2nd and 5 now for the Lamar Tigers from the Seneca 41. 4:10 left in the first quarter. Tigers up 7-0. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap to Beshore. Rolls right, looking to pass. Throws back to the left side to Trace Wellhite, and it's incomplete. That was a good play set up there.
Jared is looking at Joel like, what?
Just underthrew it, a little low. He threw it off his back foot. He was moving to his right, so I'm going to stick up for Joel again. Moving to his right, had to throw back to his left. That's a hard throw for anybody to make, and didn't look like Seneca Indians were fooled by it.
No.
3rd and 5 now. Tigers getting the play call in from Coach Beshore from the sideline, no huddle. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Terrell Davis in the slot now. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the right side to Austin Wilkerson, picking his way through the defense across the 40 up to the 47, and he's going to be stuffed by the Mars kid from Seneca. Bring up a 4th and short again. Looked like Joel was going to keep that and just delayed handoff around the right side. I think if Joel goes straight ahead with that one, it might be a 1st down. Tigers face another 4th down. Going to bring in Tyson Williams at tight end now, go a little bit heavier package. Big Mike in there. Going to line up in the wishbone. Big Mike going to lead the charge, unbalanced to the right. Snap to Beshore straight ahead with Terrell Davis. Crosses the 35 up to the 30. Trudging ahead, gets up to the 25 and finally brought down. That's enough for a Stevens Automotive 1st down and a heck of a run by Terrell Davis. That's something we haven't got to see out of Terrell. Just straight ahead with it, man. Get behind those big guys. Nice run there by Terrell Davis. Tigers going to stay with Tyson Williams at the tight end spot. Mason checking in now. Now Tyson's going to come out. Be 1st and 10 from the Seneca 26. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Tigers up 7-0. Staying in the wishbone. Mason going to be the tight end now. See how this works. Snap to Joel. Handoff around the right side. Trace Wilhite looking to throw. Defeats the tackler. Throws a dart down the Seneca sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Seneca had that one covered up. They're wanting an offensive pass interference, but the Seneca Indian that was in coverage was face guarding Mason. Mason just hit off his back. Trace did a good job avoiding that tackle there. And a pretty good arm out of it.
Yeah, I don't blame Trace for throwing that either, because, how many chances you going to get?
Sure.
It's Mason Gassel down there.
Just throw it high. He just didn't. Joel didn't tell him to throw that thing high and outside. Trace, in his younger years, was a quarterback, for those of you that didn't watch him play youth football. It's showing off the arm there. Tigers be 2nd and 10 now, still in the wishbone, unbalanced left now. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with Austin Wilkerson across the 25 up to the 20. Going to be brought down at about just on the other side of the 20, in between the 19 and 20.
And, I always go back when they run a play like that, and just makes the team they're playing the next week work on that play.
Sure.
Because you got to be prepared for everything, so it just makes the playbook wider.
Yep, something we haven't seen out of the Tigers. They're sticking with that heavy package and just pounding it down the Indians' throat here. Big Mike Mills staying in at fullback. I like it. Smash mouth football.
Mm-hmm.
Snap to Beshore. He's going to keep it around the left side. He's got a couple lead blockers, cuts up inside at the 15, bounces it outside, and gets brought down at the 13-yard line. Nice run there by Joel Beshore for another Stevens Automotive first down. About a 9-yard gain there. No, 7-yard gain. Sorry. Math, not my strong suit. 2:15 left in the first quarter. Looks like Tigers going to stay in that heavy package. Big Mike staying on the field and Tyson Williams at the tight end. Just run hard here, boys. Terrell Davis in now. Unbalanced right. Snap to Beshore. Straight ahead with Big Mike. Barrels over one at the 10-yard line. Gets brought down at the 9s where they mark him. Gain of 4 on the play for Big Mike Mills. Riley Heckett and Mason Gastel coming out onto the field. Big Mike and Tyson Williams coming off.
It's just something to work on, Nate, just make sure we can do it still, because, we haven't ran it that much in the last, 4 weeks.
Sure, haven't seen it for a little bit. I like it. Back to the old shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the right with Davis. Beshore going to let him get set before he takes the snap. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the right side. Reverse back to the left with Terrell Davis. Cuts back at the 10-yard line, picking his way through. Doesn't get through there. Going to be brought down at the 8. Gain of a yard there by Terrell Davis. 1 minute now left in the first quarter.
So far, Nate, I've been pretty impressed with Seneca's defense.
Sure, yep.
They're not allowing too many big plays to happen, and, by this time we usually have one 28-yard run.
The biggest play has been the post route to Mason on that last drive.
And that's just unstoppable.
Go 3rd and 5 now for the Lamar Tigers from the Seneca 8-yard line. Shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield with Joel. Snap to him, straight ahead with Austin Wilkerson. Crosses the 5-yard line, digging for the goal line. Going to be brought down at the 1 or 2 there. Now for another Stevens Automotive first down. That'll stop the clock to reset the sticks. There's only 37 seconds left here. Now they're going to roll it. Tigers maybe get one more play off here in this quarter. Been a fast quarter.
I see Joel just going up the middle with this.
I like it. Either way.
Well, maybe not.
As long as the result's 6, I'll be happy. 1st and goal from the 1. Oh, and the Tigers flinch. Oh, 2 of them flinch, and that's going to back them up 5. Coach Beshore will not like that. Got to get another play call now. Backs them up 5 to the 6. See what they run here. They're going to stick with it. Same play call from the sideline, they say. Now they roll the clock, 12 seconds left. First quarter. Tigers up 7-0. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with Wilkerson. He's been bottled up at the goal line. That'll bring it into the first quarter. Lamar Tigers up 7-0 over the Seneca Indians here. Take a 1 minute break. 1 minute break and be right back. Houston 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans. and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you.
Community Edie and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Start of the second quarter here. Tigers are going to be second and goal from the 6-yard line, up 7-0 over the Seneca Indians. Wyatt talking on the break there, this Seneca defense is actually pretty stingy. Doing a good job. See if the Tigers can get in the end zone here. Shotgun formation, one receiver to the right, snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it, and they got him bottled up again. Gets across the 5 up to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Gain of 3. Gain of 3 on the play. Big Mike Mills checking into the game now for this 3rd and goal.
I think Jared wants to punch this in.
Actually, that's only going to be a gain of 2. They're marking him at the 4. Just see if you can be more physical with them. That Seneca defensive line is pretty impressive. Number 767, Jacob Gravner. Snap to the quarterback, going to go straight ahead with it to, who was that?
Mike Mills.
Mike Mills, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line.
On the 1,
see where they mark it? At the 1.
I mean, it looks like it.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Maybe 2. Is that 1 or not?
No, it's right there at the 1. Just by the nose of the football. Going to stick with it. 11:06 left here in the second quarter. Tigers up 7-0. 4th and goal from the 1 yard line. This will test your will right here, Wyatt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beshore back under center. Snap to him straight ahead with Terrell Davis. Digging for the goal line. They got him bottled up. See what the call is.
Whoa.
See what they say. I don't know. No signal yet. No signal yet. And they say he didn't get in. Looked like the top half of his body was laying in the end zone.
That's
but no, they're going to say he is stopped at the 1 inch line. Turnover on downs for the Lamar Tigers.
Well,
boy, howdy. I don't know. I think I probably go back to Big Mike there. Terrell tried to find a little spot to get in, and it gave the Indians just enough time to bottle it up.
I mean, the ball almost looks over the line.
Yeah. Seneca's going to have to go straight ahead with this one. Shotgun formation. Pin your ears back and go get him, boys. Snap to the quarterback. He's going to throw. He's throwing deep down the Seneca sideline. Mason Gastel in coverage. And they're going to throw a flag. A lot of pushing and shoving. They're going to throw a flag on Mason.
I don't agree with that.
No, they both.
I mean, a ball.
He had his arm extended pushing on Mason too, yeah.
I mean.
Penalty markers down at the 39-yard line.
That's a bailout call.
Pass interference is going to go against Mason. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. That'll put the Indians at the 15-yard line. And an automatic first down. Tiger defense got to go back to work here. Don't let that call get you out of your game. Short memory and right back to it. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left now. Fritchie takes the snap, going right with it. He's going to be he's going to get across the line of scrimmage up to the 25-yard line and brought down there. Just shy of the first down at the 25. Man, I thought they had him bottled up at the line of scrimmage, Wyatt, but he got through a seam. Picked up 9 there. Rourke Dillon on the tackle. Seneca right back to it, no huddle. 2 receivers right, motion to the left now. Snap to Ritchie, he's going to hand it on jet sweep to the left. They had him bottled up again, but he's going to be hit at the 26 and brought down there. Austin Wilkerson just missed a shot. Trace Wilhite and Matthew Nance on the tackle, but not before he can get the first down at the 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Seneca Indians. 9:58 left here in the first half. Tigers up 7-0. Seneca at the Lamar 28. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Snap to him. Going to hand off, sweep right. He's going to be hit. Good job there by Matthew Nance with the one-on-one tackle. Bringing him down, maybe a gain of a yard on the play, if any. Good job by Matthew coming up from that outside linebacker spot. Getting it shut down, puts the Seneca Indians in a 2nd and 9 now from the Lamar 29. Seneca going to go huddle up now. Coach Hilburn going to slow it down just a little bit. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver stacked behind the other there. Snap to Fritchie. He's going to throw out in the flat to the wide receiver and just overthrows him. Incomplete pass. Good thing there because the D-backs were just a little bit late on it.
Yeah.
Wyatt, they had a blocker on Mason, and Joel was about 5 yards behind Mason, so they probably could have went for a little bit there, but they'll bring up 3rd down. 9:08 left in the first half. Get a good play here. Stick to your assignment, make the tackle. 2 receivers right. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap to Fritchie, looking to throw, looking to his right. Nowhere to go. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the 30-yard line up to the 35, and he's going to be brought down at the 36-yard line, looks like.
This is a big call.
That was a big shoestring tackle there by Cameron Sturgill. Yeah, that was big. 4th and 1 now for the Indians. See what they do. Looks like they're going to go for it, Wyatt.
Got to.
Not putting a whole lot of pressure on Fritchie there, and there was a big hole to the left side, and he's seen it and took it there in that last play. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap to Fritchie. Going to look to throw, rolling right, throws out in the flat to the tight end, just throws it wide, incomplete.
I think even if he catches that, he gets lit up.
Yeah, Joel was coming in hot from the safety spot, just a little 5-yard out there to his tight end. Sails it wide, incomplete, and that's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. 1st and 10 now for the Lamar Tigers from the Seneca 37. 8:24 left in the first half. Lamar Tigers up 7-0. Tigers going to break the huddle, go shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Googie in at the slot. Looks like Austin Wilkerson and Matthew Nance at the wings. Snap to him, hands off to Matthew Nance around the right side. They're giving him chase and going to hit him in the backfield. Loss of a yard there. That was Jackson Mars on the tackle there. Just come underneath and made the tackle. Loss of a yard for Matthew there. Seneca defense is getting after it, Wyatt.
Yeah, they are.
They've done their homework on those stretch plays. Just can't get it blocked up and the edge sealed. Tigers will get them eventually. Be 2nd and 11. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. He's going to throw across the middle to Mason Gasly. Goes up and gets it, catches it at the 20-yard line. Going to be tackled there at the 21. That's enough for another Stevens Automotive 1st down. Just threw it up high, let Mason go and get it. Tigers got to keep them loose with that pass game too. Eventually you can burn them deep. If Joel holds on to that for just a second longer, Mason might get in behind the safety. Be 1st and 10 from the Seneca 22. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left with Davis. Snap to Beshore, rolling right, looking to throw. He's got Trace out in the flat. High throw, going to be thrown incomplete. Man, he had Trace wide open there and just sailed it a little high. There was some underneath pressure there, Wyatt, but maybe he felt he had to get it up there high to him. It's going to fall incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10 now from the Seneca 22. Tiger fans, big O over the crowd there when Joel sailed that one high. Short memory, go to the next play. We go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Wilhite and Wilkerson the backs. Hands off to the right side to Wilkerson. Gets up inside the hole, gets across the 15, up to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Wyatt, he hit that seam and was end zone dancing.
Yep.
Good block there by Stetson Wiss. I seen him pull up in the hole. Wilkerson got in behind him and took it to the house for the Gearheads Garage touchdown. Now for the Carthage Ag service extra point. Hunter Lundeen to hold, Jose Juarez to kick. Snaps down, kicks up, right down the pipe, and it is good. Lamar Tigers lead 14-0 here over the Seneca Indians. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. This is 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. LBT is proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Pat O'Neill's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate, excuse me. Jose Juarez to kick. Puts the foot to it. Low kick. Going to be fielded. No, it's going to hit and get behind the return man and roll all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tiger giving chase now, and he's going to be hit from behind by Logan Kish at the 2-yard line. Good job there by the kick coverage.
You know, that wasn't a serious hit. I mean, a huge hit, but that was a big, big tackle.
Play. Yep. Speed showed off there by Logan Kish. Good play there by the sophomore. Indians going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Tiger defense is going to like that when your kick team helps you out and pins them deep like that. Seneca going to break the huddle, 2 receivers to the right.
They passed it last time when they were in this situation.
Yep, shotgun formation, snap to him straight ahead with it. Going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to be thrown backwards there. Big throwback by Kyler Nance and Matthew Nance, the brothers getting in on the action. Big hit on Mars there.
Man, he got 2 yards on that?
Yep, get him up to the 5-yard line. Good job there by the Tiger linebackers, keeping him at 2. Be 2nd and 8 now. 6:40 left in the first half. Lamar Tigers up 14-0.
2nd and 8 Indians.
Indians going to bring up 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right now. Or to their left, excuse me. Snap to quarterback. He's going to go straight ahead with it. Gets across the 5 up to about the 6-yard line and brought down there. Bring up 3rd down now. Don't fall asleep, Wyatt, because Fritchie showed off that arm earlier.
He's got a cannon.
He can throw it deep. Get a little safety help over the top. He does have a good arm. Hasn't been real accurate with it yet, but can't fall asleep regardless. 2 receivers left now. 2 backs in the backfield, shotgun formation for 3rd down. Snap to Fritchie, pump fakes him, going up the Lamar sideline, high.
That's us.
Joel Beshore going up and get it, picks it off at the 30-yard line. He's going the other way, crosses the 20, cuts back at the 15. He's trying to outrun the Seneca offense, and he's going to be hit and thrown to the ground there. Ooh, boy, tackled him around the head, and no flags on the play. Got him tackled at the 17-yard line.
Let's watch this replay, Nate.
Guys giving you the replay there. You'll see how violent that was and why the Lamar fans wanted a flag on the play.
Jeez.
Yeah, he had him on the ground and just threw him down by his head. I can understand frustration, but that was a little dirty there.
I'm not trying to be biased, but I think if we do that, there's like
yeah.
There's 3 flags out there.
Every official on the field throws that thing. Tigers going to get another USA Mortgage defensive stop on the interception. Puts them in a 1st and 10. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. Going to throw up top to Trace Wilhite. Trace goes up to catch it, and incomplete at the 6-yard line. Trace not happy bringing that one in, but another high throw there by Joel Beshore. Mason was standing on this Seneca. He was the safety route over there on the Seneca sideline. He was standing there. They didn't have him covered at all. He didn't run a route, so they just took the coverage off of him. Incomplete pass will bring up a 2nd and 10 now from the Seneca 18-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Terrell Davis in at the slot. Motion to the left. Throw back to the right to Terrell. Gets across the 20. Cuts back inside, trying to get to the 15. Seneca Indians all over him there. There's going to be a late flag come in from the white hat. See what this is on.
Maybe head-to-head.
I'm not sure. Terrell did a good job trying to keep his feet there, but just picking up 3 on the pass. See what the call is. Personal foul on the Seneca Indians. Makeup call, I would say. Maybe unnecessary roughness or helmet or something. We'll say makeup call. See how big of a personal foul it was. That'll take all the way up from the 18 to the 8-yard line. 10-yard penalty. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 1 receiver to the right. 1 to the left. 2 to the left. Joel looking over the defense, takes the snap. Hands off to the left to Trace Wellhite. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Trace trying to keep his feet and get some more. Going to be brought down. See where they brought him down at, maybe marking him at the 7. Nope, no gain. Mark him at the 8. Be 2nd and goal from the 8 now. Seneca defense doing a pretty good job being stingy with that inside run and outside. They fly to the football well. Logan Kish in now. 3 receivers left, none to the right. Googie at the slot. Snap to Beshore. Trying to get right with it. Cuts back inside, goes back outside to the left side. Gets across the 5-yard line, trying for the end zone and cuts back. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Joel Beshore just ran about 18 yards for a gain of 8 and a touchdown right there.
That's Joel saying, I'm more athletic than you're 11.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
It was a good job. Nowhere to go to the right. Goes all the way back to the left side towards the Seneca sideline. Sneaks one into the end zone for a Gearheads Garage touchdown. Now for the Carthage Ag extra point by Jose Juarez. Snaps down. Kicks up. Knocks it right down the middle, and the Tigers are up 21-0 here over Seneca. Take a 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/runyoncpa. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one here. Lamar Tigers are up 21-0 after the 8-yard touchdown run by Joel Beshore. Get my ad pulled up here, Wyatt. LBT is proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with John Gilkey's name and high school jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Jose getting the kick team set now. Doing a good job here tonight. Keep it up. High kick right down the middle, going to be fielded at the 15. Tries to go back midfield. Gets across the 30-yard line up to the 35, up to the 45, up to the 50, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds by the Tigers at the Lamar 44-yard line. That was Jackson Mars, the sophomore, on the kick return there.
We had him bottled up, Nate. He just, broke it outside.
And through, and there was nobody there for safety help. Looks like Ty Wellhite got him pushed out of bounds. Good job by Ty saving the touchdown there. Get the defense on the field. Be 1st and 10 for the Seneca Indians at the Lamar 44. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Fritchie Takes the snap, goes right up the middle with it. He's be bottled up at the line of scrimmage again and brought down at the 45. Maybe a loss of a yard there, Wyatt. Jackson Graham on the carry and had nowhere to go. Good job by the Tiger defensive line. Looked like Matthew Nance was in on the action again, and Kyler Nance.
You know, these games go by a lot faster when, you know, we have 21 points, but it doesn't feel like we have 21.
Sure.
You know, we've been working for our touchdowns, and the time runs down a lot quicker.
That's right. 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left. Snap to Fritchie. Stretch play to the right. Going to cut back at the 45. Breaks the tackle at the 40. Tiger defense giving him chase across the 35. Good one-on-one tackle there by Mason Gastel at the 31. But Jackson Graham gets the first down for the Seneca Indians at the 30. That was a stretch sweep play to the right. And Jackson Graham cut all the way back across the field. Tigers over-pursued that one maybe just a little bit. Be 1st and 10 for the Seneca Indians from Lamar 30. 3:24 left in the first half. Lamar Tigers up 21-0. 2 receivers to the right now. Shotgun formation. And we got a whistle on the field. Come from the line judge over on the Lamar side, see what it is. False start on the Seneca Indians. That'll back them up 5, put them in the 1st and 15 from the 35. Seneca getting a little frustrated player-wise and fan-wise. Here's some boo birds coming out over on the far side. They'll reset it now. Seneca going to huddle up, breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right. 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Takes the snap and whistles dead. See what we got there. This will be a timeout for the Seneca Indians. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bring you this Week 8 matchup with the Seneca Indians. Lamar Tigers up 21-0. 2:54 left in the first half. 1st and 15 for the Seneca Indians from the Lamar 35. Shotgun formation, motion to the left. Snap to Fritchie. He's going to run an option play to the right. Cuts up inside, and he's going to be bottled up there at the 35 by Kyler Nance, the middle linebacker. Good job by Kyler. Looked like they could have kept stretching that play wide on the option.
Should have pitched that one.
Fritchie decided to cut it up inside and got met by Kyler Nance. Actually going to mark him at the 33. Pretty good spot. Bring up 2nd and 13. 2:30 now left in the first half. Shotgun formation for the Seneca Indians. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Fritchie looking over the defense. Takes the snap. Hand off the left, reverse coming back to the right. The ball's on the ground, still fumbling around. Lamar Tigers trying to get after it. He picks it up at the 45 and going to be blistered there at the 45 by Austin Wilkerson.
And there's
a flag on the play. They're going to get the Indians for a hold at the 42-yard or 43-yard line, looks like. Little jaw jacking there going on by Austin Wilkerson and Fritchie.
I don't think we'll accept this, will we? Because isn't it replay down?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got him 3rd and forever at the 45. Personal foul. Helmet to helmet against the Indians. That's a loss of down. And back them up 15 from the spot of the foul. Put them all the way back in their own territory. Austin, if you noticed at the end of that play, Austin and Fritchie doing a little talking. I think Austin not real happy about how Fritchie treated his buddy there in the secondary, Joel Beshore, on that tackle. Fritchie picked up the fumble and tried to run with it, and Austin come in and put a big hit on him. Be 2nd and 40 now.
I would say they're going to
Going up top, yeah, back up. Get the safety help over the top, get a pick here. Timeout for the Lamar Tigers. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one here coming out of the timeout. Tigers took a timeout there. Coach Wilkerson wanted to talk with the defense and make sure that they understood what was about to happen here on a 2nd and 40 for the Seneca Indians from their own 40-yard line. And go 2 receivers to the left, shotgun formation.
Joel's over top.
Joel over the top, helping out with Mason and Matthew Nance. Snap to Fritchie, going to look to throw. Tucks it to run right up the middle. Going to dive ahead up to the 45-yard line. And brought down there by Rourke Dillon and Cameron Sturgill. Another timeout for the Lamar Tigers. Take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Coming out of the timeout, 1:55 left in the first half. Tigers are up 21-0. Seneca Indians facing a 3rd and 35 here from their own 45. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left this time. 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Looking over the defense, motion to the right now. Takes the snap, stretch play to the right with Jackson Graham. He's been hit at the 46 and drove back. Good job there by Tyson Williams and Kyler Nance. It is getting a little chippy out there, Wyatt.
You know,
fire up that Seneca Indian Lamar Tiger rivalry. Now a timeout by the Lamar Tigers. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why 4-State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Lamar Tigers up 21-0 here. Minute 40 left. Tigers trying to preserve some clock. Maybe try to get one more touchdown before the half. Seneca Indians in a 4th and 32, looking like they're going to punt. Back to receive for the Lamar Tigers, number 43, Austin Wilkerson. Snap to the punter, puts the foot into it. High angling kick towards Seneca sideline, going to be fielded at the 20 by Austin. Coming back to Lamar sideline, gets across the 25. And tries to cut back, gets up to the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 35, still driving ahead and going to be forced to the ground at the 31. Good run there by Austin. A little slow to get up on the play, but had to fight through a tackle. Did a good job getting what he could get up to the Lamar 35. Minute 26 now left in the first half. Lamar Tigers are out of timeouts, Wyatt.
Little
Clock does,
2-minute offense.
Right. Clock does stop whenever you get the first down in high school and college. Think you try to hit them with a big run here and then maybe get a chunk play on 2nd down if you have to. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore looking to throw. Comeback route to Riley Heckett and turns and runs. Gets up to the 44 4-yard line and steps out of bounds, stops the clock. Nice little quick pitch and catch there.
So I don't know if they do this now, but when I was in high school, at least once a week we did 2-minute offense drill. And I think it was every Thursday, you know, just to practice it. And this is a good time to do it because if we are ever in a game, you know, where we need that in the end of the game, we'll be prepared now.
They're in a game right now.
Yeah.
Work on it. Get her done. Just kidding. Shotgun formation here, 2nd and 1. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw again. Throws across the middle of Riley Heckenden, hits off of his hands, incomplete. Tried to run with it before he got it brought in, but he had Trace out here in the flat, wide open. No harm, no foul there. Stops the clock, 3rd and 1 now. Riley catches that one. He was going across the middle, and there was about 3 Seneca defenders, and Riley trying to run with that one before he got it caught.
Look how far off they're on Mason.
Yeah, I'd give him respect too. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it. Cuts back, tries to get up to the 50-yard line, drags the guy across the 50 up to the 49. Got to get up back on the ball. No, don't have to spike. Going to go shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Joel. Throws across the middle. Riley Heckenden caught at the 40-yard line, gets across the 35 up to the 30 and brought down another first down for the Lamar Tigers. That'll stop the clock. I like the play call there by Coach Beshore. Back to it. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. Comeback route to Mason Gastel, catches it at the 30, crosses the 25, spins, and gets brought down shy of the first down. Now Tigers going to see what the Tigers do here. They're just going to spike it here and burn 2nd down. They will spike it and leaves 44 seconds left on the clock. Put them in a 3rd and 5 now. I don't think you have to spike one there, Wyatt. But Coach Beshore wanting to talk to Joel, maybe give him two plays here to run. Give him one and then get the first down and run the next one. Tigers doing a good job here. 3rd and 4 from the Seneca 25. Going to break the huddle, go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Matthew Nance and Trace Wilhite in at the wings. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. Out route to Mason Gastel, and it's going to be snuffed out by the Seneca defense. Falls incomplete. It's number 22, Morgan Vaughn, on the coverage. They read that one all the way. They had 2 guys on Mason that time. Got a 4th and 4 here from the 25-yard line. Austin Wilkerson not in on this drive. Kind of favoring the leg, maybe just a little bit after that return. He's up on the sideline. Looks like he's going to do fine. He's just stretching out, maybe a cramp. 4th down here. Shotgun formation, motion to the right with Googie. Hands off to the right. Gets across the 25, lowers his head at the 20, gets it past the 20, and that'll be enough for Stevens Automotive. First down, 36 seconds left. They'll stop the clock, and the Tigers are going to reset. Get the call from the sideline. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Clock rolling now. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. Going to throw back to Mason Gastel, complete. He's going to try to come back to the middle of the field, and he's spun to the ground. Now Tigers got to spike one. It's going to be 20 seconds left here. Let everybody get set before you snap it. Snaps it and spikes it. Gets the clock stopped with 15 seconds. Yeah, you got to go. I think you got to go to the sideline, Wyatt, if you're throwing. You called it instead of coming back to the middle of the field. Mason just trying to make a play, though, and get in the end zone. Puts them in a 3rd and 4 from the Seneca 12. Got time for 2 plays here. Tigers going to break the huddle, go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation.
Man, slant to Mason looks pretty.
Snap to Beshore, rolling right. Looking to the end zone, going to throw up top to Ian Googie. It's going to be caught, touchdown Lamar Tigers. Good job there, just ran levels. Took the focus off of Ian Googie with Riley Heckett, and Ian did a good job going up and getting it. Staying on his feet and getting in the end zone. Nice throw there by Joel Beshore for the Gearheads Garage touchdown. Now for the Carthage Ag service extra point, Jose Juarez. Snaps down, kicks up. Inside the left upright, and it is good. Lamar Tigers lead 28-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Just in 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/career.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this Week 8 matchup with the Seneca Indians. Lamar Tigers go up 28-0 there. 10 seconds left to halftime. LBT is proud to sponsor each kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Reese Lehman's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Jose Juarez on the kick for the Lamar Tigers. I think you got to squib one here, Wyatt, and go to halftime. Yep, kicks one down the middle, and it's going to hit at the 20-yard line. Seneca can't get it gobbled up. Gets it picked up at the 20. Going to have the backside pressure, get him at the 19-yard line. Good job there again. Logan Kish coming up with the tackle on the kickoff. 5 seconds left now to halftime, so defense going to have to come out on the field for one play. Put your heels on the goal line and don't let them get away with one here.
I would assume they would just knee it, but
see what they do. Yeah, you don't want to risk a pick six.
Yeah.
That would put the Tigers in turbo clock to start the second half. Seneca going to break the huddle, go two receivers to the right. Shotgun formation.
We can roll out the knee.
Snap to him, going to go straight ahead with it. Gets across the 25 up to the 30-yard line and going to be hit hard there at the 28 by Austin Wilkerson. That'll bring it into the first half. Lamar Tigers lead 28-0. Stick around for the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Hey, DQ fans, is there any better way
The
to
management
bring
staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tiger signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
Cool, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this summer.
72 degrees and I'm good to go.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment from Jones Plumbing, Heat and Air in Lamar, your local Rheem contractor. Call them today at 417-682-2780.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust.
Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one here tonight. We're at halftime. Let's see here. Let me get this straight. This is the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs. 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. Wyatt, pretty good first half there for Lamar Tigers. Got 28 points. Had just one touchdown going into the second quarter and piled it on there in the second quarter.
And, you know, like we were talking before the game, their record doesn't show the team they are. You know,
defensively, they're a really, really good football team. Offensively, they haven't done much, but Lamar Tiger defense is no slouch.
Yeah, most teams don't do much against our defense, but like you said, their defense is really well also.
Sure.
You know, we really haven't had very many big plays. We've had to earn our touchdowns, which we don't usually always have to do.
Right.
You know, usually when we pass the ball, we're passing the ball just to pass it, you know,
Sure.
work on it. Today, there's been a couple times where we've had to pass the ball.
Sure.
So, you know, and it's just like earlier in the weeks, you know, we pass it just to pass it, and now it's shown on the field when we need it, we can still do it.
Sure. And it showed up there in that, they take that drive over minute 26 or something, and they go 70 yards with it.
Yeah, they went a ways.
In a minute 26, you know, pretty good balance of throwing the ball around there. Mason Gastel, man, guy that lives on the outside up here until the last couple weeks. What I've said, I like how he's going over the middle now, and he's done it here a couple times tonight. He set up that first touchdown run, and I say he's doing a good job. Joel doing a good job throwing the football. Had a couple that he overthrew, but.
So do you want to go into the season stats first or the game stats?
You can go to the game stats. Go ahead if you got them. You got them totaled up.
Oh no, actually you go first.
Okay, so we'll go Tiger offensively. This is just, and again, Gary Barnes gave me these, so thanks to Gary for getting those to us. Let's see here. We'll go passing first. Coming into the game tonight, Joel had 899 yards passing. And receiving for the Lamar Tigers, Mason Gastel's leader with 400 yards total even. Mason receiving touchdowns, Mason's got 5. Trace Wilhite 1, Matthew Nance 1, Ty Wilhite 1, Austin Wilkerson 1. Now you can add Ian Googie to that list as well in the receiving touchdown category. Rushing, everybody wants to know rushing. Rushing for the Lamar Tigers, Logan Crockett hasn't played since Nevada, and he's second on the list with 416 yards behind Joel Beshore, who has 549 coming into this game. Rushing touchdowns, Joel Beshore has 8. Logan Crockett has 7. Trace Wilhite has 2. Austin Wilkerson has 6. Terrell Davis with 2. Logan Kish with 2. Ty Wilhite with 2. And that'll wrap up that. Joel's leading scoring with 48 points. Behind him is Logan Crockett. Again, a guy that he's been out since the Nevada Silver Tiger game. Like to see Logan come back. I did see him down there on the sideline. Wasn't in a sling this week, so hopefully he's on the way to recovery. Extra points. Jose Juarez has 39 attempts, and he is 29 of 39, and Austin Wilkerson is 7 of 7 on extra points. But enough about all those offensive stats. Let's go to the side of the ball that really matters, the defensive side.
We go over those enough.
Yeah. Defensive side of the ball. The tackling leader for the Lamar Tigers with 46 is Austin Wilkerson. Matthew Nance got 40. Again, this is just up to Monette last week. So Matthew Nance behind Austin with 40. 35 tackles for it's kind of fine print. I'm trying to read it here. Kyler Nance has 35. Here's another guy that's up there. So Austin Wilkerson, Kyler Nance, and Matthew Nance are top 3 leading tacklers. Sacks on the season, Tyson Williams has 2.5. Mike Mills has 2.5. Tyler Nance has 1. Matthew Nance has 2. 2 sacks for Matthew Nance. Lane Duncan with a half a sack. Tucker Torbeck's got a half. Trace Wilhite's got 5 sacks on the season. Something that coming into this game, you read those. I mean, 5 sacks through 8 games is pretty impressive.
And he hasn't played all the games either.
Yeah, he was out for 2 weeks, so Trace doing a good job. Just seems like we let quarterbacks out of the pocket a lot, or we get a hand on them. But
I would say half the time we get a sack when we should get a sack.
Sure. Leading solo tackler is going to be Austin Wilkerson with 22. Get to the turnover side. We was going to talk about that interception record that's held by Coach Jared Beshore with 23 interceptions. And to start the season off, Austin Wilkerson had 13. And up to Monette, he has 3 total on the season. He got 2 against Springfield Catholic and then didn't get another one until Monette last week. Behind him is Mason Gastel with 2. And Riley Heckaden has 2. You get who had the pick here tonight? Joel got 1, and you can add Tyson Williams.
Tyson.
Not very often you see a D in there.
23 more for Tyson. He has the record.
That's right. There we go. Austin stands at 16 interceptions for his career, trailing Coach Beshore. Got to get 7 more to tie. 8, is that right? Yeah. 7 more. Math, not my strong suit.
Which is very possible.
Terrell Davis got 1 fumble recovery on the year. That's something we don't get on very many fumbles. Had an opportunity for one that put Seneca in that last drive, backed them way up on a reverse, fumbled the reverse, and Tigers looked like Trace Wilhite was going to get on it and had one early in the game when Seneca was going south in the first quarter that Trace didn't get on. Right there it was on that first series actually, coming off the fumble on the kickoff return. So there we go. There's some stats for the season for the Lamar Tigers. And again, coming from Gary Barnes, he and Robert Lehman been down on that sideline doing those stats for years. Do a good job of it, and certainly appreciate them giving those to us. You got the game stats for us?
Yep. So just going down the list, Joel has 36 rushing yards on 8 attempts. Trace has 6 rushing yards on 2 attempts. Terrell has 16 yards on 3 attempts. Ian has 12 yards on 3 attempts. Austin has 38 yards on 5 attempts. And then the total rushing yards for the first half is 116 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joel Beshore has 84 yards on 12 attempts. Passing, sorry.
Right.
And then Mason has 46 yards on 5 targets, 4 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
And then Riley has 15 yards also. And then I have some other ones, but they're not logged in because they're not on the stat sheet. And then
Ian got the touchdown pass.
And then we have 84 total yards passing in this half, and then a total of 200 yards.
Nice. Even 200. So, like I say, when you get 28 points out of 200 yards, that's pretty good, and that speaks volumes for your defense.
And, like we said, Seneca does have a good defense, but, if we get 200 yards and a half versus a good defense, that says something about our offense, I think. Because, that'll total out to be 400 total yards, but, it's just you can tell their defense is good, but I still think we're playing not bad ball on the offensive side.
No, and we've done good things, not limiting those penalties. And
we haven't had much penalties either.
Taking advantage of putting the ball in the end zone whenever the defense puts it in our hands. So.
And we also got stuff on the 1-yard line, which hasn't happened the whole year.
Sure.
So this could easily be a 35-point game.
Sure. So Lamar Tigers playing a pretty good first half here. See if they can complete Coach Beshore's wish and lead them into the second half with a score. Take a 3-minute break, and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Going across town or across the country, the Lamar Travel Plaza 66 has what you need. The convenience store has plenty of food and drinks to stock up for the game or the road trip. When you need fuel, get one of the best-selling fuels with Phillips 66. There's an ATM to fill your pocket and great hot and ready food in the deli, plus Hunt Brothers Pizza to keep you going. Lamar Travel Plaza, Phillips 66, also has a stock trucker store, propane bottles, a public fax, and copier. The Lamar Travel Plaza, Phillips 66, Highway 160 and I-49, Lamar, Missouri.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
You want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855. At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/RunyonCPA. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
Welcome back to Thomas M. Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hull here at halftime for the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Wyatt, it's that time of the week. Where do we put Wave of Joyce Trout?
You know, we put him on the kickoff team last week, and I think they could use her. But I don't know where. You know, maybe
I'm gonna put her on the offensive line. Give that offensive line a little help with this Seneca defense. Although, whenever we put her there, we're not saying they're doing a bad job. Just give them some help. Like I say, you know, that 40 record and with what she benches and squats, I think she can help out that offensive line, get some blocks.
I think she'd give Mike Mills a run for his money.
Yeah. Ooh, we haven't ever put her at fullback, I don't think. maybe sometime, but Mike doing a good job here tonight, so we'll just put old Grandma Joyce on the offensive line here tonight if she's listening. I talked to her earlier today, and she said she would listen to the game if she remembered. So she's been forgetting about it here a couple times this year, but maybe she's listening. I don't know. We'll see whenever I talk to her tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, we've had some bottled up plays up the middle. And that doesn't usually happen for Lamar. You know, like on the 1 yard line. Even if Terrell was in, I mean, we still got bottled up. Sure. So I think that's a great place to put her.
Yep, I'm with it. So week 8, Grandma Joyce on the offensive line. Pretty good first half here for the Lamar Tigers, like we mentioned in the first part of this halftime show. Going good for them. See how I'm interested to see how this second half goes to start off. Anyway, you know that first-string offense is going to have to be out on the field, put this thing maybe into turbo clock, and that would put a smile on Coach Beshore's face if they can get it into turbo clock and punch one into the end zone coming out of the half.
Get some young guys out there, get them going. This would be a good defense for the young guys to go against. This will for sure make them better. And like last week, we were talking with some people up here from Monette, and they were kind of upset they kept their varsity in. And I like when they keep their varsity in for our JV guys.
Sure.
Because we can play JV versus JV all the time. But when we play JV varsity, it makes them a better team and prepares them for the future.
Absolutely. So Lamar Tigers is going to kick off here to start the second half. Got about 39 seconds to burn off. I'll go ahead and read my ad for the LBT kickoff. Get it pulled up here. Who have I not said? Okay, let's see here. LBT is proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Roman Lehman's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Got them all read. So if you can come up with those names and numbers, Reese and Roman Lehman, John Gilkey, Pat O'Neill, and Kent Morey, come up with their football jersey number and get entered for a chance to win that $10 gift certificate from LBT. It's going to bring an end to the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Now Austin Wilkerson set to kick off the second half. Puts the foot to it, low line kick. Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line, gets across the 25, up to the 30-yard line, tries to cut back, and going to be hit by Tyler Ansley at the 30. Good job there by Tyler holding that edge and making the tackle. Looked like a couple other guys in on the tackle with him. J.R. Romero in there as well, and Hunter Lundeen. Here we go for the Tiger defense. Seneca going to start 1st and 10 from their own 31. Seneca going to break the huddle, go 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield with Fritchie. Takes the snap, keeps it, goes right up the middle, across the 35, up to the 40. Going to be brought down, good one-on-one tackle there by Riley Heckaden. That's enough for a Seneca first down, first play, picking up a 12-yard gain and a first down. Tiger defense, a little bit of sleep there on the delayed quarterback keep up the middle. Seneca going to break the huddle now, 1st and 10 from their own 43. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 tight end to the left. Snap to Fritchie, option play to the right. He's going to pitch it out. And Mars going to stiff arm a guy at the 40-yard line. He's going to be hit and brought down just a yard past the original line of scrimmage.
Nate, I don't see many option plays working for any team against us because, they have to stretch it out and then they have to be more athletic than us to get by him.
Yep. He's wanting to get Erno's attention.
Oh, your birthday tomorrow?
Be 2nd and 8 for the Seneca Indians. From the 45, shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left now. Snap to Fritchie. He's going to go right up the middle with it. Crosses the 45 up near the 48-yard line, 47. Going to be brought down there. Ran into a brick wall and Kyler Nance. Good job there by the middle linebacker again. Tigers facing a 3rd down here for this defense. Wanting the Lamar Tiger fans to get on their feet here. Be 3rd and 5 from the Seneca Indian 48. 2 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. Motion to the left. Snap to Fritchie, right up the middle with it. It's Mars, and he's going to be hit and stopped just shy of the 50-yard line. Ball comes out, they're saying. But they said he's down on the play, bring up 4th down now from the 50. Good job by the Tiger defense.
4th and 3, Indians.
Tigers going to be 4th down and a 4th down here. Get another 4th down stop. Tiger fans on their feet chanting defense for them. Indians are going to go stack receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Snap to Fritchie, running right. Going to have nowhere to go. Slips and falls. Slips and falls. A little attitude after the play. Throws the football in frustration. That'll get the Lamar Tiger defense off the field for another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs. 417-214-9119. Tiger defense doing a heck of a job here tonight. Little bend but don't break. Got that big play out of Fritchie on the first down, and then held their own, keeping them in the Seneca territory. So offense going to start 1st and 10 from the Seneca 49. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Terrell Davis in the slot. Shotgun formation. Motion to the right. Beshore going to keep it, go right up the middle, across the 45, up near the 40. Going to say he's brought down at the 41. No, 42, sorry. No, 40, yeah, 42. Jeez, can you get me some help there? You got better eyes than I do.
That's my bad.
Oh, you're all right. 7-yard gain there by Joel Beshore. A little different formation there. They only had one wing back, was Austin Wilkerson. Looked like put Trace down at tight end maybe. Get that blocked up. Going to talk over the play here on 2nd down now. Shotgun formation, snap to Beshore, right ahead with it. Across the 40-yard line, spins. Going to be brought down at the 39. Be close right at the sticks. See where it is, and that will be enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Bring up 1st and 10 now from the Seneca 39. Tigers getting the call in from Coach Beshore on the sideline. And go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Googie in at the slot now. Looking over the defense. Going to go motion to the right with Wilkerson and Wilhite. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left now. Snap to Beshore. Looking to throw. Slant route across the middle of Mason. Complete at the 30. Spin move on a guy nearing the 25. Going to be brought down in the spin move. But that's enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Got him down at the 26. Good little deception there. Put all the focus on the right side of the field and run a slant route with Mason for a first down. Joel on target with it there. Threw a bullet to him. Be 1st and 10 now from the Seneca 27. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Tigers up 28-0. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers right again. Joel going straight ahead with it. Cuts back at the 20-yard line. Gets up to the 15. Runs over a guy.
Oh, my
Gets near the 10-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
It's blocking the back, Nate. It was not, though.
I think that's what they're going to call.
Or holding, but.
See what they got. Blocking the back on the Tigers.
You know,
just right there at the 16-yard line.
When the defender puts your back to them, I mean, you know, you can't really do anything.
It's frustrating, isn't it? Playing that tight end spot. Do you ever have that happen to you?
A lot.
Every
you know,
time?
they're trying to do a spin move, and then you push them in the back. Like,
yeah.
You got to block them.
Right. Mason get called for the block in the back there. They'll back him up. They'll be 1st and 10 now from the Seneca 27.
I don't know.
A good run by Joel, too.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd like to see Mason go over the top right now and catch it over that dude.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Motion to the right with Davis. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with a big block by Trace Wilhite on the left side. Gets up to the 21-yard line and brought down there. Gain of 5 on the play. 6 on the play.
You know, one thing that they're having success doing, Seneca, is they're playing back so far on Mason where he can't, you know, go for that streak.
Yeah,
you know,
run him on a slant and kill him with 10-yarders over the middle the whole time.
But a lot of teams haven't done that just so they don't get the big play on them.
Be 2nd and 5 now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right with Davis. Beshore going to let him get set before he snaps it. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the left side to Wilkerson. He's across the 25 up to the 20. Cuts back at the 15 up to the 10. Going to be brought down at the 9-yard line. Nice little run there by Austin Wilkerson for another Stevens Automotive first down. Good run there by Austin. Pick up a 16 on the play. Is that right? 16? Yeah. Tigers getting the call from the sideline here. Be 1st and goal from the Seneca 9. Tigers going to go 1 back in the backfield. It's Googie. 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Now puts Googie in motion to the left. 2 receivers left now. Snap to Beshore. Hands off around the left side to Trace Wilhite. Cuts up in at the 5-yard line. Going outside. Go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trace Wilhite. There we go. Nice patient running there. Big blocks by Stetson Wiss. And number 60, Ryan Davis.
I was just about to say, Nate, that we haven't seen Trace run the ball for a while now, and wouldn't be surprised if it happened, and sure enough, it did.
2 touchdowns now in the game for Trace Wilhite's the Gearheads Garage touchdown on for the Carthage Ag extra point. Jose Juarez snaps down, kicks up, high kick, angling left, and going to go just outside the left upright. Lamar Tigers lead 34-0 over the Seneca Indians. Take a 30-second break and be right back. It's the 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Week 8 matchup with the Seneca Indians here. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing it to you. Lamar Tigers up 34-0, 6:08 left in the third quarter. On for the LBT kickoff is Jose Juarez. LBT is proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Kent Morey's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Pooch kick to the Tiger sideline, going to hit at the 30 and go out of bounds. The illegal procedure there, penalty on the Lamar Tigers. That'll be, see, where do they mark that to? The 35 on that? Is that 35, Erno? Yeah, they'll take it to the 35, so just a 5-yard penalty there. Seneca will start their drive there at their own 35.
Is that only a 5-yard penalty?
Well, no matter where it goes out, I think they bring it to the 35.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, even if he drilled that to the 1 and went out.
Yeah, it's 35. Okay.
Seneca going to take a timeout here. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this Week 8 matchup. Coming out of the timeout, Lamar Tigers up 34-0 over Seneca. 1st and 10 from the Seneca 35. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Snap to him. Going to hand off stretch play to the right. He's getting out to the 35. Going to be hit and brought down just on the other side of the 35. About the 37 is where they say he went down at. Jackson Graham with the 2-yard carry on the play. Tailback's not too bad, kind of as advertised here for the Seneca Indians, but Richie, big arm, just hasn't been real accurate with it here tonight. Bring up a 2nd and 8 now from the Seneca 37. Seneca going to break the huddle. Going 2 receivers to the left. 1 tight end left, 2 backs in the backfield with Richie. Snap to him straight ahead with it. Trying to get outside, and he's be bottled up in the backfield by the Tiger defensive line. Excuse me, Seneca's got a new quarterback in there. It's Gavin Hoover. Fritchie out of the game now. Gavin Hoover, the quarterback for the Seneca Indians. How old's that boy? He's a sophomore as well. Seneca, like I say, got some young players. They're gonna have something to build on for sure. Pretty tough. Going to break the huddle, 3rd and 10 now. 2 receivers to the right. 1 tight end to the left. Snap to Hoover. He's looking to throw. Throws to the Seneca sideline. Out route, and it's going to be caught. No, excuse me. They're going to say hit the ground, incomplete. Targeting number 86 over there on the Seneca sideline, Connor Ackerson. Bring up 4th down now. See what Seneca does. They're marching out the punt unit. Back to return for the Lamar Tigers going to be Ian Googie and Austin Wilkerson. Going to punt for the Ackerson, going to punt for the Indians here. Snap to him. Puts the foot into it. End over end kick. Going to be fielded at the 40 by Googie. He gets across the 50 and going to be brought down just into Seneca territory at the 48. Looked like he had a lot of room there to run, Wyatt.
Yeah, he did.
It's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nate Mayberry, 417-214-9119. Nate Mayberry getting his money's worth tonight on that defensive stop sponsorship.
Yep.
Tiger defense playing well here. Tigers break the huddle. Not in the turbo clock, just up 34. 4:35 left in the third quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for B-Shore, still the varsity offense on the field. Motion to the right with Googie. Motion back to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff going around the left side with Wilkerson. He runs into Trace Wellheight, look like, and stumbles ahead to about the 47. Gain of a yard on the play. Stetson Wiss was pulling on that one. Got the trying to kick his guy out, and Austin was going to cut up inside, but defensive end, Trace had to try to get a block on him. He might just have got a piece of Austin. I think Austin more tripped over Trace's feet than anything.
Yep.
Be 2nd and 10 now. No gain on the play, they say. Shotgun formation. Motion to the left with Googie. Snap to B-Shore. Straight ahead with it. Crosses the 45. Getting out to the left of the 40. Up to the 35 and going to be spun down. Not before he can pick up a Stevens Automotive first down. Good run there by Joel B-Shore. Say brought down at the 36. Gain of 12 on the play. Nice run there by Joel. Googie going to check out. Terrell Davis going to come in. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Wilkerson lining up in the backfield with Joel B-Shore now. Trace Wellheight at the other wing. Snap to B-Shore straight ahead with Wilkerson. Trying to get outside, breaks a tackle, cuts back at the 35, gets across the 30. Stiff arms a guy and going to be brought down.
Face mask.
Just shy of the 25-yard line, but flag does come in late, as my cohort said. Looked like the head did go in a downward angle there. Yeah, they're saying, you can see them talking. They're motioning like it's a face mask. See what it is here. Penalties at the 26. Personal foul, face mask on Lamar Tigers. Really? Tigers going to back up the Tigers. Oh, going to call a 15-yarder. Wow, back them all the way up to the 42 now.
Well,
nice run there by Austin Wilkerson. I don't know who the face mask, I guess it was on Austin.
You know, I'd say I'm shocked, but I'm not.
That'll put him in a 1st and 16 now from Seneca 42. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for B-Shore. Takes the snap. Ooh, that didn't look like it felt good.
No, that was weird.
Looked like Joel slipped just a little bit, and it's going to be a false start on Lamar Tigers. Back him up another 5.
Man, Nate, we had a clean first half. And then, well, you know, the problem is when we get one penalty, it's happens so often that we get one back-to-back.
Yeah.
You know, it always comes in bunches.
We just won't talk about it. They're going to get in the end zone here.
Oh,
We're going to don't put any juju on them. Be 1st and 21 now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the left, 4 receivers left now. Snap to B-Shore, looking to throw. Going to throw across the middle of Riley Heckett in the wide and outside, incomplete. Just a bit outside. I wouldn't have said it, but everybody heard you. Yeah, probably. That came right through my mic. You're good. Hey, I like help up here. Erno used to stand a lot closer to me in years past. We get some good conversation going on. Tigers going to be 2nd down now. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 21 from their own Seneca 47, sorry. Snap to Beshore going around the right side with Austin Wilkerson. Cuts up at the 45, across the 40, up to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, the 15, to the 10. Stiff arms the guy. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
And no flag.
That's the way you finish a run right there. I like the stiff arm at the end of the run. Big run by Austin Wilkerson, 47 yards to the house. Boy, patient with that. Good blocking by Stetson Wiss. Gets outside with it. Nearing the goal line, puts a stiff arm on a guy and runs it into the end zone. Gearhead's Garage touchdown. Carthage Ag extra point coming up. Snaps down. Kicks up, and Jose knocks it right down the middle that time. Tigers lead this one 41-0 over the Seneca Indians. Take a 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like.
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Tigers up 41-0 over the Seneca Indians here. LBT is proud to sponsor each Tiger kickoff. Be the first person to message LBT on Facebook with Pat O'Neill's name and high school football jersey number for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate. Jose Juarez set to kick off. Approaching the football now, puts the foot to it. Low kick right down the middle. We fielded at the 15. Coming right up the middle with it, gets across the up to the 30, to the 35, going to hit and fall back. Good tackle there by Aiden Sheet, number 21, Tyler Ansley. Did Jose try to tackle him?
Yeah, that was Jose that brought him down.
Oh, I thought he bounced off of him.
Well, I mean, it made him fall, you know. They both, just a big collision.
Got a giggle out of you, apparently.
I like it.
The kicker, anytime the kicker gets in there on a kickoff, you got to give them props. Indians going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 37. Fritchie back into the game, option to the right. Pitches out to the right, and he's going to be hit. He's going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. Fritchie kind of left Mars out to dry there. He pitched. It was a no-look pitch, number 1. That's dangerous. That could go.
It almost.
That could be a fumble.
It almost looked like Tyson got a hand on it. I mean, I don't think he did, but I thought he about did.
Credit to Mars for keeping his feet after that big hit by Austin Wilkerson.
You know, I got one hit in mind for the Mother Tucker's hit of the game, but I haven't seen too many other ones.
It's coming. 2nd and 12 now. Fritchie looking to throw. He's going to go over the middle, and it's going to be tipped incomplete. Good coverage there by Mason Gastel on number 86, Connor Ackerson. Ackerson, a big wide receiver.
Just to give you a stat real quick, they have 7 passing yards on 6 attempts. They've completed 1 pass.
And how many interceptions? 2?
Yeah, 2.
Pretty good average there for the Tiger defense. Be 3rd and 12 now from the Seneca 35. 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left. Fritchie taking the snap, looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. No, pulls up to throw to the Lamar sideline. It's going to go incomplete over his head. Good coverage there by Joel Beshore. Man, he might have been. I thought he was past the line of scrimmage, but he must have taken a big drop.
There's a flag. I don't know if that's
personal
what it
foul. Roughing the passer.
Oh my gosh.
Did they take him to the ground? I didn't even see it here. Watch the replay.
Oh
no, he was throwing the football whenever he got hit. Come on, fellers.
He's not making $20 million a year. I think we can hit him.
Easy. Trace Wellhite gets the personal foul, but he did put the hit on him as he was throwing it. You got to stay aggressive. There'll be an automatic first down, set the ball at the 50-yard line. 24 seconds now left. 2 receivers right, shotgun formation. Motion back to the left. Fritchie takes the snap, looking to pass. Throws up the Seneca sideline, and it's going to go incomplete. Trace Wellhite putting him under pressure there again. Turbo clock's on, so that'll bring it into the third quarter. Lamar Tigers are up 41-0 here. Stick around. We got a 1 minute break, and we'll bring you the fourth quarter. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearheads. Gearheads Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Start the fourth quarter here. Lamar Tigers up 41-0. Got a 2nd and 10 now for the Seneca Indians. 2 receivers to the right. Motion to the left. Snap to Fritchie. Option play to the left, and it's going to be snuffed out by the Tiger defense. Good tackle there by Riley Heckaden at the 45, dropping for a loss of 5 on the play. Tiger defense had that option just snuffed out.
I would say that play doesn't work against us.
No, that's 1 week we got Coach Wilk up here, talked about that option, he said they practice that every day, so showed right there by the Tiger defense. Bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Seneca Indians from their own 45. Going to break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Snap to Fritchie, looking to throw. He's going to throw up the Seneca sideline. High throw. Good coverage there by Mason Gastel. Again, it's going to go incomplete.
You know, I think him throwing bad balls is making us have less interceptions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we're right on him, and then if he throws a good ball, it's going to be going the other way.
Bring up a 4th down now. Googie and Wilkerson back to receive. Ackerson to punt. There's the snap. Ackerson puts the foot to it. High kick.
Going to
bounce at the 25, and the Indians are going to have it down there. Yeah, he touched it way sooner than that. Going to mark it at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Tiger offense will take over. But that's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nate Mayberry, 417-214-9119. 10-18 now left in the game. JV offense coming out, our 2nd string offense coming out onto the field. Going to be led by Ty Wilhite here. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ty Wilhite at the quarterback. Kish in at wing. Snap to Wilhite, straight ahead with it, bounces it outside. Nice run, gets across the 35 up to the 40, lowers his head and runs over one at the 40-yard line. Way to finish a run there by Ty Wilhite. Ran over 2 defenders there, but I guess he did have a blocker in there helping him out, but just took the work right to him, didn't he?
You know, I know Ty's the backup quarterback, but I think any other team would love to have him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was talking to Mr. Livingston before the game, and we was talking about that. There's several of these kids that in this program, you know, they'd be a starter on any other team, but I don't know that they'd want to play for any other program. Be 1st and 10 now after Stevens Automotive 1st down. Snap to Wilhite, gives it off to Kish. He's coming back to the left with it, trying to outrun the Seneca defense. He's going to be hit, runs over a guy. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss at the 36.
And, you know, that's what you were talking about last week, you know, just, I mean, he
That there, he kind of, I don't know, he ran into a blocker or something on that right side or something, didn't he? Got to get upfield.
Go downhill.
Loss of 4 on the play, bring up 2nd 14 from the Tiger 38. Go over the Bob Peterson every week. He gives me a roster lineup that I can tape up here on the window and read it quick. He give me a districts lineup. We'll go over that in the post game. Shotgun formation for Wilhite. And flags on the play. Going to be a false start on Lamar Tigers. Tigers are going to back them up 5 now to the 33-yard line. Be a 2nd and 19. 8:10 left here in the game. Lamar Tigers up 41-0. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wellhite takes the snap, hands off to Pagash around the left side. Nowhere to go, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, or excuse me, not the original line of scrimmage, but up to the 35, actually marking a gain of 2. Keaton Pagash on the carry.
Wheeler, 31.
Like to see these JV guys. Looks like quite a bit of the Seneca first stringers still in there. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 17. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Wellhite, gives it to Kish. Gets across the 35 up to the 40, and there's a flag down.
Probably decline
at the 35.
I
don't know. There, Logan Kish got upfield quick there. Nice little run for him. See what the flag is. Going to be a hold, I'm sure. Holding on the Lamar Tigers at the 35. Back them up from the line of scrimmage 10 yards again.
I don't understand accepting that penalty.
See what they do. Oh, he is going to decline it. Going to decline it, put the Tigers in a 4th and 12 now from the 41. Tigers going to bring out the punt unit. Alex Wilkerson to handle the punting duties. Get a little practice for this punt team. Motion to the right with Davis now. Snaps away. Wilkerson puts the foot to it. High kick going towards Seneca sideline. Fair catch called for at the 31. That's where they'll mark him. 2nd string defense going to get out on the field now. Not a real good showing for the 2nd string offense, but started off good with.
Penalties will do that.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you're playing in a hole like that. Be 5:40 left in the game here. Defense getting out on the field late. Seneca's broke the huddle and they're ready to play. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Hoover in at quarterback now, going to look to throw. Throw it deep up Lamar sideline. High ball. Coming back for it, Terrell Davis in coverage. Oh, good coverage. And they're going to throw a flag there.
I don't know. How do you play defensive?
I don't know. See who that's on.
It can't be on the.
That was good coverage by Terrell.
Pass interference against the Indians.
Pass interference against the Indians.
I didn't think
Lamar fans jumped the gun just a little bit there.
But try not to be biased, Nate. I don't think that was just a jump ball.
Yeah.
Just let
I
him
didn't
play.
really see anything. Maybe out of the Seneca receiver. I don't know. We'll see. There was enough coming from the Lamar crowd that he might have changed his mind whenever he went to call it. I don't know. Good play there by Terrell Davis regardless. Back the Indians up. Put them first and forever from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation for Hoover. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Option play to the left. He's going to cut it up, gets across the 25 and going to be brought, across the 15 up to the 19-yard line and brought down there.
Was that Rourke Dillon or?
Rourke. Yeah, it was Rourke Dillon on the tackle. Got a couple other guys in there with him. Number 79, Connor Jordan. Number 51, Trace Woldridge on the field. Who's the far right DN? Can you give me a number?
Oh, is that who is that?
Number
That's
70.
That's
Nick Moore.
Yeah.
Motion to the right now. Hands off to him, jet sweep to the right. Trying to get outside, gets across the 20 up to the 25 and going to be pushed out of bounds. Good job there. I think it was one of the Ansley boys got him shoved out of bounds at the 31.
I think Tide just came up a little too far downfield.
Yep.
He had it. It's just
Jackson Graham on the carry. That's a starting running back for the Indians. Be 2nd and 11 now from their own 31. See if this JV defense or second string defense can get off the field here. Going to go shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left. Ackerson, late substitution. Snap to Hoover, going to fake the handoff, going to pull up to throw. Tries to throw it down the middle of the field. Terrell Davis and backpedaling, and just can't get the interception. Dang, got to turn and run for that one, man.
It's all right.
Good pressure there by the defensive line, getting in Hoover's face. They had that receiver double covered.
Are they?
Tongue-tied here. Oh, yeah, I think so. Maybe. No, they're going to go for it. 2:20 now left in the game. Tigers up 41-0. Indians break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left. 1 tight end to the right's Ackerson. Hoover takes the snap, looking to throw. Out route to the Seneca sideline. Under pressure by Hunter Lundeen. He's going to be dropped for a sack. Gets him sacked at the 19-yard line.
Go.
And that is a USA Mortgage defensive stop yet again.
I like that.
Good job by Hunter Lundeen, putting Hoover under pressure and getting him on the ground. Mark him in the sack category now, Gary. JV coaches fired up on the sideline whenever they can make a play like that. Oh, trying to get a substitution in.
Foreign exchange student in there.
Tigers got 15 on the play clock. Better get the play called.
Give him the ball.
You think they will?
No.
You don't?
I think he's going to the line.
Yeah, he's going in at left tackle. Shotgun formation for Wellhite. Takes a snap. Bounces it to the outside. Guy's got a hold of him, and he's going to get hit and drop for a loss at the 26-yard line. .58 seconds now left. Bring up a 2nd and 14-ish. Shotgun formation now. Tigers are going to go victory formation. Nope. Yes. Victory formation for the Lamar Tigers, and they're going to cruise in this Week 8 matchup. 41-0 on senior night for these seniors. Big night for them. Get a chance to talk to them after this game here. Brief conversation with Coach Beshore, and then we'll be on to talking to them. That'll bring an end to it. Lamar Tigers win this one 41-0 over the Seneca Indians. Take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the Bull Insurance postgame show. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Stadium. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this Bull Insurance postgame show. Postgame brought to you by Bull Insurance. For your complete insurance evaluation, call Bull Insurance at 417-682-2998. Make sure you have the coverage you need. Wyatt, impressive win here for the Lamar Tigers in week 8. They got that second half first drive touchdown, but they were kind of in a hole there. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. There we go.
I'm ready to go.
There we go. So got that second half touchdown, but it had to come in the form of a big run from Austin Wilkerson. So
yeah, I think Austin was our most efficient runner today. He had just look at it. He had 8 carries for 111 yards, and I think that contributed to over half the yards today rushing.
Nice.
So
yep, good night. Balanced attack. Felt like Joel threw the ball well too.
And saying that about Austin, give Austin all the credit, but also give Joel the credit too, because him, pushing it down the middle, hitting guys, and so they're always going to be on their toes for that. And then when someone else gets the ball, a lot of times it's open because they're not expecting it.
Yep. So like I say, good balanced attack here for Lamar Tigers tonight, and what an impressive win. That Seneca Indian team on the other side of the field is going to be a good football team. Coach Hilburn has got them. The most impressive part of the game for me from the Seneca side point is their defensive.
Yeah.
Because that was a bit of a struggle there. We got 7 points in the first quarter, and then ended up at 28 going into half. But they're aggressive.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the best defenses we played this year. I don't remember a defense that's really.
Nevadas was pretty good.
Well, Nevadas was really good in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They came out and played really good against us in the second half. But, just thinking about our offense, I don't see how a team can stop us, because if the running game up the middle is not working, we'll bounce it out, or we'll just pass the ball to Mason.
Sure.
There's no way that a team can bottle us up on all 3 phases.
Sure.
I just don't.
Skill position-wise, the Lamar Tigers are in a good spot.
And this is with Logan Crockett out. We got
and we mentioned, behind Joel, Logan's got the second most rushing yards and going into the night.
And he's a junior.
So Logan.
And so is Joel.
really, really good football player. We hope he gets back pretty soon, but the guys that are stepping up and answering the call while he's gone have been doing a fine job these last few weeks, and so I know those guys want their opportunity to play, but they would just as soon have their brother on the field with them. So, but hopefully Logan get healed up, and Lane Duncan too. We've been missing Lane for a minute too. I think it was Mack County game. Lane come up with a broke collarbone or something.
Roke Dillon's really stepped up in his place on the D-tackle spot.
So it'll be nice, it'd be nice to get Lane back too. I was talking to his dad. I seen him at Arby's last week in Mount Vernon, or Monette, sorry.
That was a good sandwich.
That was a good sandwich. Yeah, we got to see Lane and his dad Kelly down there, and hopefully get Lane back in another week or two also, and have a healthy football team. But Tigers been playing some pretty good football here, and the Tiger defense gets a shutout tonight. So big credit to them too on the defensive side of the ball, and Coach Wilkerson putting those guys in the right position to win. Thanks, Bob. Have a good night. So
appreciate it.
Let's take another 3-minute break, and then hopefully we'll have Coach B. Shore up here for the post-game coaches interview. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. See the players making their way up here. We'll get Coach B. Shore on his way up here. Looks like he's hustling up, so we'll just stay right here for right now. But exciting night. You remember your senior night?
Kinda. I don't know who we played.
I don't remember either.
All the games
There's a slew of you, but a lot of you guys got to coach in youth football, so that was fun for me. Some of these guys coming up through here now, I don't really know them all that well. I know who they are, but yeah, it's a fun night.
Yeah,
fun night for everybody. Kind of bittersweet, you know. There's still a lot of season left, but you realize this could be your last opportunity to play here at home. So pretty confident that we're going to go in the 1 seed into the district, so we'll get to host for sure that first game, I would assume. Next week, going on the road to East Newton. It'll be a bye first week. Okay. So we got Coach B. Shore coming up. We'll just jump right into it. I'm going to let Wyatt line all those guys up while you and I talk. This is the Community National Bank and Trust Coaches Interview. Stop in and see what all the buzz is about with mobile banking, instant issue debit cards, rewards checking, credit cards, and so much more. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Let you catch your breath. I seen you running up here.
Yeah, I wanted to beat all the boys.
Sure, I get it. Yep, no, I told you we'd get you on first and get you out of here. This is we'll let them have their night, but just go over the game real quick. Coach B. Shore, first off, thanks for joining us. How'd you feel like tonight you guys come out and fared?
I was very pleased with tonight. It was a very clean, physical game for us that we came into. We knew that Seneca was going to be able to do some things that was going to give us trouble. And honestly, we thought it was going to be more offensively versus our defense because Coach Hilburn's done a really good job. He's a great offensive mind. And, our defense came out and flat out played.
Sure.
We were prepared. The kids played physical. They knew where they needed to be. And, paid off for us.
Sure.
Offensively, they were much more physical, I think, than we anticipated, but we matched that physicality and were able to do some really good things. Very, very happy with performance on both sides of the ball. Really was.
Sure. And heard we've been talking about that, how we start the second half out. Was you pleased with how that first drive for the second half went?
Absolutely. We talked about that during halftime, and the kids were really bought into being able to get the 3 and out, come out and punch it in, and, that's something that we've struggled with all year long on both sides of the ball, and we got that fixed this week. So
Sure.
The good thing is the kids, they've done it, they have confidence in it, they know how to replicate it, and going forward, that we know what we got to do.
Sure. It looked like on that touchdown run by Austin there to start the second half, looked like the offensive line got that one blocked up real well.
They knew we knew what they gave us a look that we hadn't practiced at all during the week. They had been playing a 4-man front all year long, man coverage on the backside, so that's what we thought we were going to get. And, of course, they come out and it's 30 front. And but our kids, we've seen enough fronts this year, and they're smart enough kids to adjust on the fly. And once we made our adjustments, it was money. And,
Sure.
and our kids, they bought into it, and the result, you guys got to see it up here.
Sure. Well, had senior night here tonight. Talk about this group of seniors. I know, don't get to talk about it a whole lot. Sometimes it's some individual players, what's going on in the game. But talk about this group of seniors and what they've meant to you coming through the summer and into this season.
This group's been a really fun group to coach. They are, sometimes it's to the downfall, but it's always lax. Not lax, I don't want to say, that's not the word. They're always loose. They're never tight. They're always joking around. They're always having fun. And in football, it has to be like that, especially during your Tuesday, Wednesday practices where it's long and, in the summer it's hot. And they're always able to keep that loose attitude and, hey, we're out here. Let's have fun while we're out here. Let's not, complain. Let's not gripe. Let's not sulk. It's like, let's have a good time while we're out here. And I really appreciate that mentality that they have. It makes it a lot more fun on our end. And I think it helps them perform better, too, because they know when to switch that on and off. And so, very fun group, holds a special place in my heart, obviously. And the goal is to send these guys out on top. And they've put in the work thus far to do so. We've just got to be able to finish throughout the season.
Going to East Newton next week, what do you expect out of them?
East Newton's they're very coached up this year. I think that they've really bought into what Coach Wood's doing. They seem like they have a plan, and they are going to execute that plan to the best of their ability. Last year, I felt like they were kind of all over the place a little bit, and you can definitely tell that they have narrowed their focus on what they want to do. They play physical, they play downhill, and it's just another week in the Big 8. It seems like it's always like that. And East Newton, they're going to come in here, they're going to give us our best shot, and if we aren't prepared for that, they're gonna shock us. They're gonna catch us on our heels, and that's what we don't want to do. We want to finish out this regular season extremely strong, and so just another week of preparation.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Coach, we'll let you get out of here before we get these guys in here, but thanks for joining us, and good luck next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'll hop on real quick, get you on, and then get the boys in. So now by Coach Lundin. Coach, thanks for joining us. Get your mic down there. There it is. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us here tonight. How'd you feel like you guys fared tonight against the Indians?
I felt like we prepared so well this week. We had a focus in mind coming into the week, which meant, stronger finishes on the game. We're getting really good about starting fast. As the season goes along, you got to be able to finish strong. And these guys really took it to heart to prepare themselves to put that work in and make sure that they finish strong on the night. And I thought they did a great job of it. We came out and, executed almost to perfection in a lot of areas. And we just kept rolling, and that's the fun part.
Sure. Looked like the kickoff team was on fire here tonight. They had a little trouble handling that. They did get loose just a little bit and got it shut down.
And that was my focus. Was they've got a really, they've got a not really unique one, but when they basically run two different walls going two different directions, there's always going to be a seam somewhere in there. And I told them we worked on kicking it deep a little bit early as we started on Tuesday, and then we worked on just trying to kick it into the third level on the ground to get as I told them, the longer the ball's on the ground, the further we get to travel to it before he gets it picked up, and I thought they did a great job. The seams are going to be there because of the way they run it, because, they've been running basically the same return for decades. You probably saw the exact same return when you played. That was one thing, was to get to the ball, and then, with kids, it's always funny. Kick this third one, second one, perfect. Jose kicked that thing down there. We get down covered on the 2-yard line or whatever it was. Tell him same thing on the next one, and for whatever reason, he pops it up in the middle, and we're not ready for it. We're not running down. We're trying to figure out where the football is, and so we got a little bit of seam crease there, but, we had enough speed to get to it. Still had the chance to make the tackle, which was upsetting to me, but, in behind the lines. But, they did a great job, and that group is really bought into that being their portion of the team on Friday night, and they really bought into it, and they have to run a lot on Tuesdays. And most of those guys are playing on Monday night and turn around, coming back and playing again, coming right back to the to the fire on Tuesday, and it turns into a lot of practice, that JV grind.
Sure. Give Coach Beshore the opportunity to talk about these seniors, and you've seen so many groups of seniors over the years, and talk about this group of seniors and what they've meant to you.
The fun part about this group is, and he's right, they've always been loose. Sometimes you got to really reel them in at times, but they're always loose and always having fun. And this group, I don't really know what separates this group from other groups, but with this group of seniors, it seemed like I got to see them early, even in junior high. Got to know them early, and they just kept moving up through the ranks. And as they kept getting there, I kept telling them, I don't want to change you. And these boys, some of them will tell you, I've looked at them right now, I need you to be a little bit more serious, but I want to change you, because it's a fun group to be with, because they don't get tense real easily. They try to have fun with what they're doing while also being able to, perform the tasks that are being asked. And so, that's a lot of fun, and it's fun to see them grow up as they come through. Some of these guys are really big, Riley. I will sit here and talk as long as I want, okay? So if you want to try to hurry me up, guess what? I can talk for a long time. But to watch them growing up is sometimes being, the little bitty kid, and all of a sudden now they're 6'3" and 280 pounds. This group's really grown in those realms, and to see guys like, Chew, just fight himself, tooth and nail as being an undersized kid, and to get into the positions he's gotten in now. And then the great addition of some of these other guys that have come in, with Riley and, Mace picking up through the time and getting Lane and Mike in there. It's been a lot of fun seeing them add to what they already had.
Sure.
And to me, that's pretty special. They were so willing to get these guys in so late in their career and never held a grudge that they set out for a while.
Sure. It's been fun to watch thus far. Not done yet, but going into East Newton next week, what do you expect out of them all the years you've got to face East Newton?
You've got to see a lot of ups and downs through the years with East Newton. I've been good friends with Kyle Wood for a long time. We connected as baseball coaches when he was at Cassville. We talked quite a bit through the year, and he said that this group is bought in more than groups have in the past. and feels real good about it. And they will. They will come out and execute their plan. They're not going to try to get too tricky or too fancy on you, but they're going to come out and execute their plan and be well coached. And that's going to be a task to us, forgetting years past, perform this year, because it's easy to look back through and see the blowouts and these kids have experienced it all the way through some of their young days coming through, and that's a real challenge, I think, to us is forget about what the past was. You got to execute this week. You don't want any hiccups. You don't want any bad feelings coming out of a ball game. Even in a win, you don't want any bad feelings. We had enough of that last week. That's a challenge to them, but I expect them to be well coached up and ready to roll. Everybody will give us their best every single time. It doesn't matter who we're playing, doesn't matter what their record is. They're going to give us their best shot because we've got this giant bullseye that we just keep making bigger because of the work we put in.
Sure, absolutely. Well said, Coach. Thanks for joining us this week, and good luck next week with your week of preparation.
And just a disclaimer, I cannot be held liable for anything these dum-dums say here in a little bit.
I ain't going to say anything.
And I love you guys.
Yep. Thanks, Coach. Who we got first? Tucker. Have a sit. You're going to sit right by me. Have a sit, buddy. Tucker Torbeck, offensive lineman. How you doing, man?
Good, you?
You good? You got to have this thing right there. There you go.
All right.
There you go. That's better. Hey, thanks for joining us up here tonight. Talk about your time here at Lamar and what it's meant to you in this football program and how it's been going for you.
I've been here for 4 years. I'm very grateful for all the 4 years I've had here. The seniors I had when I was a freshman, they did a good job of showing me what we needed to do to keep this program successful, and I'm very thankful for all that.
So last year, you're a junior. You got All-State offensive lineman last year as a junior. What's it feel like? How is it different this year for you being a senior than it was last year on a state championships team as a junior? Does it feel any different?
This year I'm trying to be more fill out the leader role compared to what I was last year, because I don't think I was a great leader last year, but this year I'm trying to build that up a little bit more.
Sure. And you're anchoring that offensive line. Talk about some of the guys that come into that offensive line with you and how you guys have got along.
I feel like we're meshing together really quick. Ryan, he moved from center to guard this year, and he's doing a very good job. Mason Brown stepping into that center role, and he's doing a very, very good job. And over at the other left side tackle who played with me last year, Jake Plotna, is doing a heck of a job this year.
Sure. We always go to a commercial break in between quarters, and I always look down there. I've noticed that you lead that fourth quarter chant, and you do a good job of it, getting the crowd on their feet and getting them fired up for that fourth quarter. So we appreciate you. Not done yet. Got a long ways to go yet in this season, but congratulations on your night, getting a win here. And from me and all the guys that do this up here, I don't get to talk to you guys very much on a one-on-one basis, but very proud of you guys and what you're doing. Keep it going, Tucker.
All right, will do. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Next up. Good job, buddy. Riley Hagedin. Wide receiver DB, Riley Hagedin. Riley, thanks for coming up. Haven't got to talk to you. Talk about your time here on the football team. This is your first year to play here in Lamar, right? Is that right?
Yeah, being here 1 year, it's been really nice. The guys took me in really well, and, just like basketball season last year, there's been no hiccups at all. It's just gotten in with all the guys, and it's been pretty fun.
Sure. Talk about being on that defense with and on the offensive side of the ball, opposite side of the field from Mason. You guys are on both sides of the ball together. Talk about you and Mason's relationship, how you guys work things out as he helps you along in that DB and receiver spot.
Yeah, coming in last year, even Mason and me have become really close, and he's helped me out quite a bit, kind of understanding formations and just getting me back in the swing of playing football again. And yeah, he's helped me out quite a bit this year.
Well, you've done a good job. Talk about this program, and so you moved here. You come from Hume?
Hume, yes.
Hume. So you played football there, right?
I actually played football at Rich Hill. We co-op.
Okay, I see. So talk about this football program and how it's a little bit maybe different or worse or better, however you want to describe it.
It's a lot better being down here. Those guys up there at Rich Hill, they were pretty cool, and it was fun playing with them. But coming down here and getting to be in the brotherhood, it's just been a whole different thing.
Sure. And you as a senior, you definitely show that. We're very proud of you, watching you on Friday nights. Look, you got that one touchdown call back at Nevada where we got to show off your speed. I talked to your dad. I don't remember what game it was. You caught a ball over there on the visitor side, put a spin move on somebody and got a stiff arm. So we're looking for you to get loose on one here before long.
I'm going to try.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks, Riley, for joining us. We appreciate you coming up and talking to us. You're doing a fine job here for the Lamar Tigers. Keep up the good work, and best of luck moving forward in the season.
Thank you.
All right, next, who we got? Matthew Nance. How are you, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. Matthew Nance, outside linebacker, and back to running back after Logan got hurt. So
yeah.
talk about your time, Matthew, here, being in the Brotherhood, and how it's been for you going through the years.
To me, it's just how we all come together and, like, have each other's backs and all that. And, like, people who we might not be friends with outside of football, just us all playing the same sport, we just all come together and get to know each other pretty well.
Sure, and a lot of people, we see you on the defensive side of the ball, but going back to it, Logan goes down, and you're back to running the football again. You played running back some last year too, or you've always played running back, just not nobody's seen it out of you on the varsity side. So talk about filling into that role and what that was like for you.
Well, it was pretty fun getting to touch the ball again, but it's just when someone goes down and then you have to step in and fill in that spot. It's just something you got to do.
Sure. Well, and you've done a fine job of it on the defensive side of the ball, playing. See, Kyler's your little brother.
Yeah.
How's that work out for you?
It's fun. We argue a little bit at home, and sometimes when he's jacking around on the practice field, I rip into him. But
sure.
Overall, my dad, he never got to play with his brother, and tells me how great it is for me to play with him, so yeah.
Well, so whenever I was a senior, my brother was a freshman. I wanted nothing more than to get to share the field with him, and I was a middle linebacker. So that would have been special for me, so enjoy that as you go forward through the rest of the season. Enjoy having your little brother out there. I've seen you guys get in on a couple tackles tonight. What's those celebrations like? Do you talk to him much? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Do you find yourself trying to protect him, being the older brother?
Yeah, I remember in the jamboree, some dude was talking trash to him. And
didn't set well with you, did it?
No, it just made me a little angry.
So that's an actual brotherhood. That's a blood brotherhood right there. So, well, Matthew, thanks for coming up and joining us. Enjoy your win on your senior night, and look forward to all the good things coming forward to you guys the rest of the season. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Next, Jake Plodna. Yes. I got it. I call your name out every once in a while. How are you, Jake?
I'm doing all right.
Number 61, Jake Plodna, offensive lineman. Jake, you started last year on the offensive line, right?
Yes, sir.
So talk about, I kind of talked with Tucker about it. You're one of those guys that returned off that offensive line. Talk about how you brought in guys coming new to the offensive line and what your role was into that.
One of my favorite phrases that come out of this program is we don't rebuild, we reload, and that's what we focused on this year with this new offensive line. Guys like Mason, I played with him all the way since second grade, third grade, flag football and everything, and I'm glad to see him on the field now. He's grinded all his time, and he's finally getting his chance, and he's really, under pressure, and he's succeeding, Pressure creates diamond, and that's what I'm seeing in him. I'm glad to see Stetson Wiss out there. He's on my left side. I'm left tackle. He's left guard. Building a great relationship there. We've always had a great one, and I'm just glad to see him out there. He's working hard, getting great blocks, having great communication.
Sure.
And, he's having his fair share of mistakes, but we all do. And
sure, that happens.
Yeah, I just focus on lifting them guys up, trying to step in that leadership role, and I'm glad to have Tucker out there with me, returning as well. And that's what we're really focusing on. And then moving Ryan Davis over to right guard, he's really doing well. But that's what we're really focusing on is keeping, enthusiasm and everything up. We get down it sometimes, but, again, Tucker and I are trying to focus on keeping everybody going. And that's really what we want to focus on this season.
Sure. And, I see you guys down there. Talk to me about this this picture that gets taken after every game. Who's your offensive line coach?
Coach Quinley.
Coach Quinley.
Yeah.
Talk about this picture. Explain it to me just a little bit what happens down there.
Well, offensive linemen, we don't ever get love. It's just kind of how it is.
Sure.
There's a movement going around on social media called Guts Out movement, and it's just basically to get the O-line a little bit of fun, a little bit of praise. And,
sure.
Coaches just lift up their shirts and be proud of that gut.
That's right. Well, you guys do a good job of it. It's definitely something you guys can be proud of because you guys, I think, coming through this season have definitely gelled, and you guys and the new guys to that offensive line, you guys have done a good job, and you keep getting better each and every single week. That the last touchdown run by Austin, Coach Beachor and I talked about it, how well it was blocked up. So thanks for joining us, Jake, and you're doing a fine job of leading that offensive line. Good luck the rest of your season. Congratulations on a win here tonight.
Thank you.
We got next. Mason Brown. Your older brother's Connor, right?
Yep.
Connor Brown. Okay, yep. Is he Wyatt's age?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Okay, got to talk to him 2 years ago. So Mason Brown, talked to Jake there. You're coming in on the offensive line this year. Talk about how that's been for you this season.
Well, so I'm just thankful to be able to still play because last year I had like 2 knee injuries and I was out all year, and I was just thankful for the coaches believing in me and believing that I was going to be able to still step up and take a role this year. And it's just amazing being able to play with Jake and Tucker and their leadership out there. It's hard to explain. It's just it's fun.
Well, you've done a good job of it, and always thankful when a guy gets to come back from an injury and then get to enjoy this game. But talk about going through the years, and then you end up here down as we see you before the game on senior night. Did you ever think this moment would come where your senior night's coming?
I don't know.
How fast was it?
A blink of an eye. I don't know how to explain it. It's as a freshman you think, oh, that's a long ways away, and then you wake up and it's senior year. It's your time to shine, and you get to go make the plays.
Well, you're not done yet. We're just celebrating you here tonight and celebrating a win. But you guys got a long way to go. Mason, you guys are doing just like I told Jake and Tucker, you guys on that offensive line are doing a fine job. Definitely proud of you, me, myself, and everybody out in this town that supports this football program. We know that you offensive linemen are a key portion of that, those wins and everything, and be proud of that, what's it called, gut out movement?
Yeah, guts out.
Yeah, guts out movement. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Mason.
Thanks, sir.
Who we got? 79. Connor Jordan. How are you, Connor?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. So you're one of the guys that I don't recognize the name. A lot of these, I'm getting old. You see the gray in my beard. I'm getting old. You know, some of these guys I got to watch in youth football and stuff. Talk about your time here at Lamar and what this football program's done for you.
My time here, it's been amazing. It's been incredible. As soon as I walked through the doors, all the football boys greeted me. Coach already told them that I was coming, so I already had a place to sit at lunch. I wasn't worried about making friends. And like the brotherhood, it's called the brotherhood, and it really is a brotherhood because they treat you like a brother here. It's amazing.
So where'd you move? When did you move in here? Where'd you move in from?
I moved from Nevada back in January.
Oh, okay. So you just got it. Was you playing football over there at Nevada?
Yes, sir.
Talk about maybe the differences. How was that Silver Tiger game for you? Because you got buddies, I'm assuming, on the other side of the ball from you.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. With a lot of trash talking that week going into that game, maybe?
Oh, yeah. The Snapchat was blown up.
Sure, I imagine. Well, so your offensive line here, is that what you did over in Nevada? You play some defensive line? Or
I played mainly defensive line over there.
And your offensive line here or
I played
both? Both now. Well, man, we appreciate you coming up here, and we're excited to have you as a part of the brotherhood, and we definitely, as appreciative of it as you are. We're just as glad to have you here. So thanks for being on this team. Congratulations on a win on your senior night. Stick to it, and good luck the rest of the season, all right?
All right, thank you.
Yep. Who we got next? Oh, you're going to have to help me. Boyan. Okay. How are you, Boyan?
Pretty good. You?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
So foreign exchange student, right?
Yes.
What country did you come from?
Macedonia.
Macedonia. I don't even know where that's at. Tell me where that's at.
You know where Greece is?
Yes.
Right above Greece.
Okay, very well. So you probably never got the chance to play American football before. Did you play soccer?
No. I used to play soccer, yeah.
Yeah. How's American football treating you?
100 times better.
100 times better. Yep. You enjoy the American
pretty
style.
much.
Yes. All right. Talk about this team and how it's been for you coming in as a foreign exchange student and with the coaching you got and stuff. How's it been for you?
Well, if I can say one word, there isn't one word because I can talk here all night about it. The opportunity that I've been given to play with this team, that I've been accepted in this brotherhood, it's amazing. And I appreciate the guys, the coaches, the whole staff for accepting me and giving me this opportunity to try American football.
Sure. When you've done a fine job of it, I think. Have you got to kick off a time? Did you get to kick off once?
This game?
No. During the season.
Yeah.
I seen you go in tonight on the offensive line there.
Yeah, I go JV, always JV, go kickoff, extra points,
Sure.
defensive tackle.
Sure, doing a good job of it, man. And like I say, we're appreciative of you, and hats off to you for trying this sport. And it sounds like you've done a good job of it, and the coaches are proud of you. Keep up the good work. Keep making these guys work hard and teach you this game. All right.
Deal.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Lane. Have a sip, buddy. Joined by Lane Duncan. Lane, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Little injury plague this year. What was it, Matt? Was it the Matt game?
Yep.
Matt game, got a broken collarbone. How's that healing for you?
It's healing good. I should be back
Sure.
to working next week.
Sure. I get to talk to your dad every now and then, so he kind of fills me in on it a little bit. Talk to him in the parking lot after that game. Talk about what kind of adversity that's been for you and how you bounce back with it.
Well, really, it hasn't been much of an adversity for me because I just use it as more of a way to motivate all my brothers to play at their best, to their best ability.
Sure. And you was playing on that defensive line that night whenever you got hurt. I think I remember the play, actually. You made a tackle. Made a tackle, and then you played another play after that, didn't you? What was that like whenever you went to the sideline?
Oh, I was it hurt so bad. But
Sure.
I guess I just had so much adrenaline going through me.
Sure.
Just had to stay in one more play.
So you did you just come back to football this year? Yep. So you played in.
I played my freshman year and my sophomore year. I didn't play my junior.
You didn't play last year. So we'll talk about what got you back out onto the field.
All my buddies,
Yeah.
senior year, you know.
Sure.
Something you might as well do.
Sure, absolutely. Well, man, you was on fire to start out the season. We'll get you back. These guys are going to keep playing games to make sure that you get back, and you'll get to enjoy the rest of your senior season.
Yeah.
Congratulations on you get a win on senior night too. Just because you weren't on the field doesn't mean you don't get a win. That W goes to you too. So we appreciate you coming up, Lane, and thanks for joining us,
Yep.
buddy.
Thank you.
Here we got Mike Mills, big Mike Mills. Mike, how are you, buddy?
I'm all right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you for coming up, man. So first year back, you played in youth?
Yeah, middle school, 6th through 8th, about. I was really good through there, and I just kind of decided to take a break going into high school. Wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do with that.
We've talked to Coach Beshore about you a couple times, and he's proud to have you for sure. What was your motivation coming back out here for your senior year?
The motivation kind of behind it, I really do miss the kind of atmosphere, the brotherhood. It took me about 2-3 years. It was my junior year. I was like, I really do want to get back to this. Everything I remember from middle school and all the hard work I'm putting into different aspects of life right now, it's like, why don't I expend this hard energy that I have to something that I know and love, and that being the brotherhood.
Sure. So, well, you've filled in well coming in your first year back, and you're starting at defensive tackle, and even get in there on those. What's that? I always call it heavy package when they put you at fullback. What do they call that set? Just so I know, so I can just stop calling it heavy.
I'm not exactly sure. They usually call it the strong side.
Just get in there, Mike, and blow somebody up.
Just get out there. I'm not really sure if there's exactly a term for that or not, but
Sure.
It's tons of fun being strong side tackle for defense.
And Trace is to your right. Is Trace always to your right?
No, usually it's Tyson.
Tyson,
Yeah.
okay. Talk about Tyson and Trace and some of those other guys there at DT, because you kind of had to spell that. They had Lane there for a while, and now you got Rourke coming in, playing it quite a bit. So talk about how those guys that played defensive line last year, and talk about how they helped you out.
Last year, I wasn't exactly there, so it's kind of hard to say, exactly how they performed. But as of this year, I want to say that Rourke Dillon, he is an exceptionally amazing defensive tackle right next to me. I can always trust him to, make that tackle when they get straight through the line. And same with Trace and Tyson. They, bust their butts trying to get to where they need to be. And often I'm trying to create as much of, destruction as possible in the middle so they can make it to where they need to go to make the play.
Sure. And on the offensive side of the ball, you got a touchdown this year, don't you?
Yeah, just one touchdown.
That was in the first game, wasn't it? Was that the first game?
I believe so. I'd have to check it out again.
I think it was Springfield Catholic, your very first game. He put you in at fullback, and I think you punched it in there. Talk about running the ball. Which side of the ball you like better, defense or offense?
If I had to be honest, it's kind of a mix of both. With defense, I get the chance to be a little more outgoing, putting more, violent intent in my actions, to get things done. But with offense, it almost feels like my heart pounds a little more than usual. Having that ball, it's like, am I going to mess this up? But every time for me, it's, I'm always questioning myself, having those worries. But by the time it's in my hands, it's like, I got this. It's just natural by that point.
Sure.
So
I think you set up that 4th and 1. Did you get the carry before the 4th and 1? Was that you? I think you got like a 3-yard gain on it. Anyway, I was setting up here, and I was like, man, I give it to Big Mike right there at the 1-yard line. Let him get the 1 yard, but not coaching. So, like I say, you're doing a fine job here. And sitting up here, I've watched a lot of football. Yeah. And sitting up here, I would have never guessed that you had those years that you set out, because you do a really, really good job for this team, and we're really proud of you. Hey, well, so enjoy your senior night win, and good luck the rest of the season. Not done yet, right?
Yeah, I still got some more to go.
There we go. All right, next up.
All right, thank you.
Landon, have a sit. Landon, how are you, buddy? Doing all right?
Good.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Landon, you get to join us on your senior night too. Talk about what you do for this Lamar Tiger football team.
Anything I can to make a win, because I've heard before, because I wasn't going to come this year, and I was going to quit, but I heard this committee needs me, and without me, they said, we're not going to go to state again. You need to come your last year and be a manager. I'm like, what is different than me being a manager? They said, it's the dog. You got the dog power. I said, what?
Yeah, that's right. You do. And I've watched you down on the sideline. You're out there early. You're equipment manager for the team. And we see you down there on the sidelines hyping those guys up. Talk about these guys and what they've meant to you.
Well, last year we had big old Case Tucker. He would always, before a team meal, say how good I do. Without Case, I don't know, but I would probably quit last year.
Sure.
But Case is what brought me and came this year.
Sure.
And he would always give me a ride in the back of his truck. And he's like, you need a ride? I said, sure. He would always pick me up and throw me in the back of his truck.
Sure.
No matter what my pain level would be in my legs.
Sure. Well, Landon, we're certainly glad and appreciative that you didn't quit, and we're glad to have you, and you stick with it. Stick with these guys here. They need you just as much as anything, all right? You enjoy the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right, have a good night, buddy. Who's next? Stetson. I told him you had to be last. Yeah, you got to go last. Give me Trace or Mason. I don't care who goes next. Trace Wilhite. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Talk about this team, man, and where you guys are going.
This team, we're pretty special because we're all like, we're not just a team, we're a brotherhood.
Sure.
We come together and stuff. And then, like this season, I think we can go pretty far. We just need to do what we need to do.
Sure.
have good practices, have good games.
Sure. And you got hit with the injury bug. You was out, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Talk about, was last week your first week back? No.
Yeah, last week was my first week
Was
back.
it? Talk about getting hit with that. What was your thought process? You're like, man, I'm going to have to sit out some games. I know you didn't want to miss any of those games, but talk about how you felt about your boys on the field and how they filled in while you were out.
Chu, he was the dude who went in for me, and he did a phenomenal job the 2 weeks I was out.
Mhm.
Like now, me and him are splitting reps, so that's good.
Sure. Talk about defensive side of the ball. You've been playing there. Was it your sophomore year when you started at DN?
No, my sophomore year I played linebacker.
Oh, you was a linebacker. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. So they moved you to DN last year. Talk about that defense and what it's kind of been. That's because that's kind of your baby over there on that side of the ball. Talk about that defensive end spot and how you coach up a guy like Mike Mills coming in his first year. Talk about that defense a little bit.
Oh, I'm just like, me and Mike, we jack around, we get each other hype and stuff, and then we're just see ball, get ball.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yeah, you guys do a good job of it. On this team, talk about, last year you guys make a state championship run. How's it any different being a senior than it was last year as a junior on a state championship team?
Last year I knew I could come back, but this year I know it's not. It's over.
Sure.
So you just got to go ham every game,
Sure.
every practice.
Sure, and you guys definitely did it here tonight. I know what I want to talk to you about because I mentioned it on the radio, that reverse or that pass that you threw, man. We a lot of people don't remember. I remember because your Uncle Tyler and I are buddies, right?
Yeah.
So I remember watching you whenever you was little. You was a quarterback.
Yeah.
So you ever give Joel tips on how to throw the football or anything?
No, not really.
No, well, you threw the ball well, but you got Mason down there.
Yeah, I underthrew him because people were in my face, and then I just tried to do a Madden type thing and throw off one foot.
Yeah, it was. You broke a tackle before that. That was impressive too.
Yeah, I was thinking about tucking it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not selfish. I need to get Mason that highlight too.
Sure, that'll work. I understand. He's back here laughing at you. All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on a win your senior night. Not done yet. Still got a lot to go. It's not over, so you don't have to worry about it. Keep after it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good night, Trace. Thanks for
too.
coming up, buddy. Mason Gastel. How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. So last year, first year playing on this football team, talk about last year and how'd they get you to come out here and get in on this thing?
Well, I was pretty nervous whenever I first came out. I didn't think I'd be physical enough because there's a big difference from 6th grade to
Sure.
High school. And I don't really know. Coach B. Shore, he just gave me that confidence to give me the ball and stuff, and it really helped throughout the season.
Sure. I remember that your first game you made an unbelievable interception down there at Springfield Catholic and just kind of built from there. Of course, everybody knows you catch that touchdown pass against St. Pius in the state championship. Then moving forward to this year, it seems like to me, and I never knocked your physicality. It seemed like it took you a minute. But this year, you are an absolute beast out there on the outside and on the defensive side of the ball. Talk about what's maybe a little bit different this year than it was last year.
Well, I think definitely what's a big difference is I've been putting in more work in the weight room and outside of it. So I think both of those really helped me out a lot.
Sure. Talk about these guys. You said the last time before last year you played with 6th grade, so you've been knowing these guys for a minute. You was a basketball player, or still a basketball player, but coming onto this team, was you expecting to make that type of an impact on it?
No, not really.
Sure.
I don't know. This team is amazing. It's a blessing to be on it.
Sure. We talk about each and every week. It seems like everybody is kind of protecting you on the outside, and it seems like the last few weeks you're going across the middle a little bit more. And I always say it over and over. Every time you make a catch, I was like, I will take you in a jump ball every single time. Talk about maybe how your routes have changed up just a little bit and how you feel going across the middle there.
Yeah, usually they throw me the ball when I'm outside, but I think teams have been picking up on it, watching film over us. So I think Coach B. Shore, he's just trying to find another threat that we could use against someone the run's not working.
Sure. And it looked like tonight Seneca was playing off you like 10 yards or something, so you got to get across the middle. Well, you're doing a good job, man. We're definitely proud of you. I'm glad that you come out to play this game. And I always tell everybody, and I think I talked to your mom and your dad, you have a bright future in this game, and you are a dang fine football player, and we are proud to watch you every single Friday night. And I haven't got the opportunity to talk to you, but I'll say it right here, right now. You're a good ball player, and you make this town proud for sure. So thanks for joining us. Congratulations on your senior night for a win. Good luck going forward as a season.
Thank you.
All right. Last one. Stetson Wiss. How you doing, man?
Good, you?
I'm doing all right. So you got, I gave you, last time I think it was the last home game, I gave you hit of the week for an offensive lineman. Blaine can appreciate that over there. So you got Blaine sitting behind you. Talk about this team, man, and what they mean to you and this group of guys.
I mean, this team is just from top to bottom, just a great set of guys. I mean, when you can wake up at 4 in the morning and go out and work out with the guys that we do and push us to the limits that we do, I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Sir, and talking about you going over that offensive side of the ball on that offensive line, talk about that offensive line and that unit and what it's meant to you.
I mean, it's just a complete unit. I mean, it doesn't function without our coach, Scott Quinley. I mean, he is probably the best one out there. He pushes us to the limit.
Sure. And you got I can't remember what game it was. I think it was the game after Lane went down. You guys was running a lot of defensive tackles in and out of there. I seen you get in on, and then there was a game where you played D end. I think that was Trace's first game out, wasn't it? You went in at D end.
Yeah.
That's not a spot that's foreign to you, though, right?
Yeah, no, I played it a couple times.
So talk about what was it like that week? Was they just looking for a guy, and you volunteered yourself, or how'd that come about?
I mean, over the years, I've kind of worked in at a 2 and 3 just in case they need me there, like in a spot like Trace goes down, they can throw me in there, and I'm ready to go.
Sure. You enjoying the offensive side of the ball more? Or you want to be?
I'm an offensive guy completely.
Sure. Well, we've seen that here tonight on the Austin's touchdown run. You guys sealed it for him there, real nice, and you got some pretty good blocks here tonight. So I always try to call you out. I mentioned to you, I messaged you as many times as I got to talk to you. I messaged you this week on Instagram and told you you're wearing my number. So you've done that number proud, and you've damn sure made me proud. So congratulations on a win here tonight, Stetson. Good luck going forward, and we'll catch up with you sometime after this.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks. That will bring an end to the senior interviews. We'll take a 2-minute break, and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Going across town or across the country, the Lamar Travel Plaza 66 has what you need. The convenience store has plenty of food and drinks to stock up for the game or the road trip. When you need fuel, get one of the best-selling fuels with Phillips 66. There's an ATM to fill your pocket and great hot and ready food in the deli, plus Hunt Brothers Pizza to keep you going. Lamar Travel Plaza Phillips 66 also has a stock trucker store, propane bottles, a public fax, and copier. The Lamar Travel Plaza, Phillips 66, Highway 160 and I-49, Lamar, Missouri.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. That was the post-game coaches interview along with all the seniors, brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Going to be joined now to close out with Michael Moyer, since Wyatt had to get. He had a long drive ahead of him, so he had to get out of here.
Special edition tonight of this post-game show.
That's right. Man, talk about that group of seniors. I didn't realize there were so many of them before we got started in there, and they just kept piling in.
Well, I can tell you there's a bunch of them because I'm wearing their headset right now after about 9 or 10 of them. And
I can always smell them whenever we're getting the coaches out of here. I'm like, oh, the boys are here. I can smell them.
You could tell there was some work done tonight as we were in the press box.
Absolutely.
So you could smell them. But that's a special bunch, and as they all are, and it's fun to get them on here. And they're always, tonight they were all nervous over here. What's Nate going to ask me? What's Nate going to ask me? But just to see them work together is fun, and it's great to honor them and all of our seniors, not just football, but it's fun to get them up here tonight.
Sure, and usually they line up going south inside the box, and they were all polite, stayed outside there, nice group of kids. A bunch of them I've never even got to talk to. I think Stetson's the only one I've really talked to personally, very much. I've seen Trace his whole life. But good group of kids, and it's always fun to get to talk to them, give them their minute.
For sure.
To talk on the radio, and they dang sure did it proud here tonight.
Well, we talked about it tonight a little bit, and as if most everybody present probably doesn't know, but in the commercials we sit here and we talk about all kinds of things, but about our own senior nights, and for me, just I don't remember my senior night, to be honest, and as far as the senior night part of it, the game, most of us like to remember that, but just to encourage them tonight to enjoy it, because as many of them said, and you all heard them say, that it came really fast.
Sure.
And it always does. It comes and goes.
It goes really fast. Seems like it was a long time ago for me. We're honing it. No, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
2001.
We started doing that math a while back.
Sure.
So
yeah, but
it adds up fast.
We got to give out the hit of the game tonight, and I had two candidates. I was going to give it to either Logan Kish or Hunter Lundeen. Logan Kish for pinning them deep down there on the kickoff, catching up with the return man, but defensive guy, man. I'm a defensive guy. It's in my heart, and I gotta give it. I gotta give it to Hunter Lundeen. You get a sack on a fourth down and shut that drive down. Get the ball back to the offense. So your Week 8 Mother Tucker's hit of the game goes to Hunter Lundeen. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you have been waiting for. So that's going to wrap it up. We're on the road to East Newton next week, Michael, and that'll be a good time getting to set that up. You haven't got to see that press box yet, so hopefully Mr. Heckaden can make a phone call down there, and we'll have some space to set that up.
One thing I want to say about that, and I'm going back a little bit, but that hit for Hunter it was awesome to see Coach Lundeen getting out on the field, getting excited. I know that was a big moment for him to see Hunter out there and make that play, and he fought through the blockers and made it and got it done. So pretty cool moment tonight.
Yep, and Coach Wilkerson, he gets it with his boys out there. Austin's like week in and week out. He does a good job. But week 8 goes to Hunter Lundeen. So that'll wrap it up here tonight. Thank you for everybody joining us. Catch us next week as the Lamar Tigers are on the road at East Newton, and we'll get that one brought to you. Everybody have a safe weekend and blessed weekend. You've been listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 KHST, My Country.